Hello, hello. Hopefully things sound good. We are here. Welcome to the Little Orange Rat. How you guys doing? What's up, Star Opossum and Nationverse?
How you doing?
Hi, how are ya?
Hi, how are you?
Hopefully get more peeps in here soon so we can talk about some cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really weird playing this again with the D-pad. That was the one thing that was very, very odd, and I forgot to say it in my first impressions video. For those who are like me, who are little fucking elderly individuals, little fucking all you senior citizens out there who grew up with the original games, yeah, Rumble's only played with the analog stick. Because the D-pad the D-pad is used in Rumble for emotes and whatnot. You can like taunt players and do whatever. So it was really weird playing that with the playing Crash with the analog stick. Playing something that felt like classic Crash but with the analog stick.
Over to me.
Yeah, I know you're gonna feel right at home. But how's the sound? Is the balancing good? Can you hear the game all right? Can you hear us all right?
It's a sound. She's dressed in a dress.
What? Am I being redundant? Is it redundant that I'm redundant?
What? No, I just thought of the she's dressed in a dress and it made me laugh.
Jace, hello! And Dave! Ole! Ole to you too. I don't know why.
Hey, Jace, I didn't know if you saw the thing that I posted on the Discord, but you were right about the Verdugo being female. At least one of them is.
Why did I do that? Okay. The Verdugo. I'm gonna crash in real life. I already met. I don't know if they're using the same guy from the ads and all that. I did meet him years ago for E3. I cannot see a thing. Ooh. I met him during E3. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Oh, that's a weird little glitch. Oh, that's very strange. Do you see that?
What? No, not yet. Hold on.
When I start triple spinning, he has this moment where I'm still moving forward, but he kind of like is stuck in his like kind of idle animation. His scared idle animation for like a few like frames.
You're right. That's weird.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, he just kind of like he goes before he starts spinning again.
Because that's his scared idle animation. That's really bizarre. Hey, Toys for Bob, while you're working on Rumble, please patch this. Oh, and Frank is here. Hello. Yeah, no. So the Crash I met. Oh, I didn't. How did I forget the whatever? Where was the hidden gem again? Oh, it was up on the rope. God damn it. I met the guy in the Crash suit, and it was the Crash suit from the ads and everything, of course, from like Insane and Nitrofield and all that. Met him at 83. I don't know if that's the same guy because they've covered up his little face hole, so I don't know how the dude's breathing or seeing out of there. But I don't know if it's the same guy. They could be putting anyone in there at this point, but freaking this Crash suit is actually different. See, the one you're seeing in the Crash 4 ads is the one that showed up at the event, and that was the first time I saw that one in person, and I thought that it was the same suit just polished up a little bit, tweaked with the different shorts and whatnot to reflect the Crash 4 look. No, it's a completely different suit because it's way fucking bigger. That thing's huge. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture with him, and that was just me forgetting to do it because of everything going on there. I really wanted to get a picture with him. Next time I see him, I definitely will. I got pictures of him. I didn't get one of me with him. That's the one I really wanted to get, and I just forgot about it. I forgot that was up there. Yeah, I'd wager that the original suit, the Insane and Nitrofield suit, were probably about almost 7 feet tall. This one was like easily like about 9. He was fucking gigantic. And he was fuzzier too, because I've described the other one before since I put my arm around him, the original the Insane and Nitrofield one. As he was fuzzy, not super duper fuzzy, but he had like a weird cardboard backing to him that I could kind of feel through the fur. This one, I don't know if it's got the same support in the back, but it's way fuzzier just by the look of it. It looks like it's made from a different material for his fur than the Insane / Nitrofield suit was. It's interesting. It's something I have to look forward to. It's something I have to note for a certain little video I might want to do in the future. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So knowing that now is actually very beneficial to that idea. You mad, Engine? You mad that you're a short little dude who can't jump?
You can't just, what was it like, I'm just a little guy, your way out of this one, you cunt.
What? Hey, Raven. I gotta meet the Crash Suit guy sometime when I want a Fortnite dance with him. Oh, Lord. I don't know how that goes. Boop. You can measure it? No. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. I'm 5'11" or 5'10" almost. I'm 5'10". 5'10" and a half, I think. So, just by going by my height alone. Also, CG's shorter than I thought he'd be in real life. I don't know if he would take that as a compliment or whatever. I'm not insulting him. I'm just saying, I thought he'd be like about my height. He's probably like, again, if I had to guess, like maybe 5'9", 5'8", probably.
Still all taller than me.
You're a cute little bean. I get to pick you up and hold you. That is our dynamic. I fall and make you lol, but I get to hold you because you're small. I fall and you lol, but I am tall and you are small. Oh. Yeah, if any of you have any concerns or questions about Rumble, I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Or if you just want opinions or whatever. Oh, why am I going up here? There's no point. Oh, it was probably the other one from the, was it? Can I go back? Yeah, fuck this shit. I want the I want the perfect relic. Can I do it? I want to see if it's the one I'm thinking of, which is probably the, frickin', shit. It's probably the one from the Tingy over here. I don't should go that far back.
What if you went back to get it and you died?
What you, Aaron?
I didn't even...
Okay, let's just go forward.
Hold on. I haven't even seen how you died yet.
In a really stupid way. Whatever, man. Fuck it. Whatever.
You fell down the pit.
I tried to save with a double jump, but I couldn't. God damn it. Shouldn't have said anything.
Well, like, it was gonna happen anyway.
I was right there. No, it wouldn't have. When you were saying that, I was like, I think 3 words into saying, yeah, I'm like right there. Like, I just have like a jump to go. And I fucked that jump up.
What if you die?
What if you died like right now? I'll wait, you did.
Which of our heads would you rather collect?
Faisal, hello. When you were given the chance to play the game, was there a hint regarding Femtropy's gameplay? No. No, the only characters we didn't get to play as were, Catbat.
You didn't get to play as Catbat, Brio, or Femtropy.
No. We have yet to see them in action. And you know that the ones they would show first of those 3 would be either Brio or Femtropy. They're gonna save Catbat for later because Catbat's just that mysterious of a character.
Yeah. I just want to know what's going on with the character.
With the little fucking kid.
Do you think... is the beta gonna be exactly like what you played?
See, I was wondering if I could confirm that. Because I know exactly, I don't think it's that... I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it.
Oh,
yeah.
are you allowed to... Okay.
I don't know.
If you're not allowed to say it, then...
We have less than 3 weeks, you'll see.
Okay. Well, I just want to know if it was, like, the same in, like...
You know what,
I'll... More characters,
I'll...
like, I didn't...
Here, I'll mute myself, and I'll let you know. Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay. Hopefully, I didn't... It said that it was muted. Hopefully it was that way, as such, in the stream. Okay. Just to cover my bases. I don't want...
Alright, that's good to know.
Yeah. Like I said, less than 3 weeks. You guys will find out soon enough. If you had that question. Like, ooh, so it'll be the same in the beta? Like, just hang on tight. You'll see. Whee. Because we did have to sign an NDA. Like, so... It didn't really pertain to us recording and sharing our footage, because we were able to do that pretty much immediately.
Yeah, I was wondering what the NDA was even about then.
One of the things I know for a fact, I mean, it mainly pertained to us being there at the physical location. We went to Activision. It's not like it was, you know, some little off location thing. No, we went to Activision. So, they were like, if you have to use the facilities, you know, the restroom or whatever, and do whatever, and
the crap in our toilet.
I wish I could have crapped in their toilet. That would have been the best thing. They were like, oh fuck. They were like, essentially, if you need to go anywhere that requires any leaving the general Crash Team Rumble area, and you end up seeing stuff, you know, around, you obviously, I mean, you're gonna, if you were to see it, it's fine, but
Oh,
you
I
can't
know. Okay, yeah.
take pictures of anything outside of the Crash Team Rumble area. Can't obviously describe what you're seeing there, what you did see there. You have to keep that
Yeah.
hush. If that
Okay.
were to happen, I didn't leave the
Sure.
Rumble arena area, so I don't know. I didn't see because it wasn't a room. They just closed us off with a giant black curtain. So we were
I see.
probably in the office, but they cut us off from the
Like if
rest
you
of
were
the.
walking around and saw like something Spyro related, you wouldn't be able to talk about it.
No. There was no. I mean, we were mainly there for the very straightforward purpose of playing the game, so we didn't get to like. There wasn't any real session of like, all right, let's talk about what to. That's what I thought the NDA meant. Like, hey, we'll play for a little bit. We'll sit you guys down and talk about what we've got planned for the game upon release, but this is the stuff you cannot tell people because you signed the NDA. We didn't even do anything like that. It was quite literally a straightforward 3 hours of playing the damn game. And that time flew by fast because we were playing, and then CG looks at the clock and goes, "Oh shit, dude, we've been going. The time's been flying by fucking fast." I'm like, "Really? What time is it?" And he goes, "It's 3:10," and I'm like, "Oh shit! Like we had like an hour left."
Whoa.
I was like, "Wow, we've been playing for that long? Holy crap!" Do you think the bike graphics are the best? Most Rumble gameplay seems to be other Crash or Coco. Yeah, because they're the most familiar. They're the easiest ones to kind of get a hold of because they're like, you know, Crash is usually the Mario of his own multiplayer games. He's the most well-rounded. So here, or rather in Rumble, Crash plays a lot like he does in this game. The only real two differences that I've seen with him are you can do from a standstill like this when you're idle. You can press circle and then circle again to do like this like crazy like ground pound like it's like it's not the super belly flop from like Crash 3, but it's a souped up belly flop move. But because you have to do that off a standstill and you're pressing circle 2 times, that means they remapped the slide from circle to R2. Not even R1, R2.
That's weird.
So that did take some getting used to. In some footage, I don't know if I showed exact clips of it, and I'm not sure in my 4 uncut videos. Those are all uncut. The only thing I did was, the one thing I will say about, okay, let me think about what I'm going to say, actually. I don't think it's that out of the way to say. Wait, how do I go pick up here again? Hold on. Oh, from the other side, yeah. No, duh. We couldn't show the menus. That's it. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much.
So nobody knows what the menus look like.
No, just us. Besides that, so no. But that's what I was wondering. I was like, okay, well, if we can post our gameplay and say we're here and there's no embargo on it, then like, where the heck is what the heck's the NDA for? And besides, I mean, obviously, yes, if you don't, you know, you can't. If you see shit off-site from the Rumble portion of the area, yeah, of course we can't talk about that. But like, okay, so what about the game? Can we not talk about? Because I just don't want to end up violating that. And apparently, we were able to show whatever, whenever.
Well, I mean, if you could show your gameplay, like, I mean, people are pretty much gonna know what it's all about.
Because well, what I didn't know was, and see, and Matt, because I met our contact guy in person, and he goes like, okay, well, I probably didn't make this clear enough, but like, you once the 21st of March was essentially your guys's kind of quote unquote embargo to be able to talk about it, like talk about the trip, because I was playing that shit coy until even when I was there, because when I posted that hotel picture, I was still playing coy because I didn't know if I could say it until we were there, but no, we were able to.
Because like Well, wait. When did we get that email?
Early in the month. It was like it's like the start of like around. Today's the
Yeah.
3rd of April. It was like around this time in March. It's about a month ago.
Yeah, because obviously we were supposed to keep that information confidential.
Yeah.
So.
But you know how
so
we all
it's
like to.
I didn't think we could say anything.
You know how we do our zipper mouths and our teasing and whatnot. So I didn't know.
Sure.
I don't know how early we could do that without pushing any kind of limit. It's just because it's just us, you know, obviously being like, hey, stay tuned, something's going down. Without saying something's going down, because we cannot say that. But, no, apparently once the 21st came, we were able to kind of, you know, be a little more open about what we were doing.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah, so I just played coy still. How much change was Coco versus Crash? Coco felt a little more changed up when compared to Crash. They still feel the same to control. Like, she can still triple spin and do all that. She can't crouch or slide. Like, see how I'm sliding and it's circle? If you're, you know, an older Crash player. See, because R1 is the same thing. Like, this is me pressing R1 right now. So it's R1. Here's me pressing circle. So I know you don't have any visual reference to go off of, but just trust me. But as Coco in Rumble, she can't slide. Instead, when you press R2 or whatever, or even circle, she'll drop that little wall. Its official name is the Quantum Wall. It's that little grid-like thing. So if you saw my first impressions video, I would highly recommend right now, anyone who's watching this stream, who's in here right now, if you haven't seen at least one of my gameplay videos, and, in addition, my first impressions video that just went up today, I'd recommend maybe tabbing over, giving that a brief watch real quick.
Yeah, especially the Crash and Tiki Towers one, because that's like...
That's the most popular one for some reason.
Have?
I don't know, it's getting up there. It's like, what, 8K or something? Maybe more now, I don't even know. I didn't check recently.
I'm gonna check.
I posted one...
It's got 11K now.
Oh, cool. Nice. I like it. I posted the one with Dingo. I played as Dingo twice, but apparently I guess I must have not gotten the other one. I thought I did, or maybe I just put him the one time. I honestly can't remember. But where was I gonna go with that? I played as Dingo once. He was really weird for me to get a hang of, only because of, I guess, my style of play. So basically, I feel I personally, in terms of this game, in terms of Rumble, am best being either a scorer or a booster. I don't think blocker's my, and if it is, it's not going to be with Dingo, because Dingo was weird in the sense of not how he felt to play, because the way he controls and how his buttons feel, again, are similar. There are a few differences, a few new moves. Almost pretty much every character has, you know, some new moves than what you know them to have in this game. But, just trying to play that role as Dingo, I wasn't the best at it. I wasn't very good at it. Oh, shit. So, that's why, like, I don't really have much footage. Oh, yeah, and that's what I was going to say. So, likewise, so that being said, my Dingo footage I did put up, that was one of our defeats. We lost a few rounds, actually. We lost more than we won, but I wanted to really showcase the best of what we did. So those uncut...
These people are mean.
So those uncut gameplay vids, the other three that aren't Dingo, are some of our victories, because those were some of the best matches we played.
What are the 4 cheeses has been used on pizza? I don't know. I don't get cheese on my pizza.
Wait, what? Who's asking that?
Nation Burst.
What was the question?
What are the 4 cheeses that have been used on pizza?
Swiss? No, not really. It's usually mozzarella, isn't it? I know there's others,
It's usually
but...
mozzarella and others. I don't know.
Others. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I did not get the fucking. I keep forgetting that it's under that little grate. I reminded myself mentally earlier, and I just forgot about it like immediately. About the hidden gem in this.
Like, all right, get the thing, and then you just don't.
Because I was talking, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm finding it harder and harder to multitask with playing and talking, which is why I trail off a lot and I go and I'll repeat like the last like 2 words I just said because I'm trying to get my thoughts together, but I don't want to die like 5 times trying to get a sentence out.
Yeah. Any cheese can be used on pizza. Well, I mean, I figured as much. It's just I usually don't see
A typical cheese is
other cheeses on pizza.
No, silver. So you edited the footage to make yourself look better than you actually are. Like I said, all that shit's uncut, bro.
Yeah, you edited the footage. You're actually
the only
really
things I edited were I took out the menus at the beginning and end of each recording, because we can't show those. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I did. Senor Lipe, hello. Oh yeah, too. Also because I was looking at Senor Lipe's Streamlabs still has that 12 days ago. Lipe was my latest subscriber, but I've jumped almost 100 subs in 2 days,
Yeah,
and that's fucking
I know,
unreal.
it's crazy.
Thank you guys, seriously. Holy shit.
Yeah, you got quite a few people in here. There's like 14 people.
Ooh,
15.
hello everyone. Springtrap, hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome all the new people in.
All you new peeps.
Into the place.
Into
The place where things go down.
The destination. I am Mark. For anyone who is actually brand spanking new here, if you're coming off of Miharu's or CG's thing, hello. We like to play the Crash and the Spyro, and I talk about other games with my other shows that I have, such as quick reviews, game chat even is one I want to come back to, and etc. Tab over. I'm always saying tab over if you really want to see
Tab over.
a little, the best of what my channel is. I'd say tab over and just start looking. But yeah, with all the stuff that's been going down lately, I would say definitely definitely watch this space for more Rumble stuff, because we are nowhere near done yet. Once the full game comes out, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, to all the new people, I guess if you don't know me, I'm Miharu.
Miharu the Fox.
I'm a fox.
She's also my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We hang out.
We hang out, I guess. I don't know. We have like some kind of contract. I don't know.
We have a contract where I give her love. And then she's sarcastic to me.
And I go, but I actually kind of like it.
And then we watch movies, and I go, wow, and it makes her laugh.
And it makes me laugh really hard every single time, and I hate it how I can laugh that easily at that.
We just had a Owen Wilson marathon not too long ago. Last time I went to her house, it was last month.
I hated how I laugh so easily at that. It's just like, it's one of those things. It's like, all right, you do that, and I will laugh no matter what.
But then of course it just so happens that my brother and I were at the hotel in Santa Monica on the last day, and we fucking saw, we were flipping through channels.
Yeah.
It wasn't even me.
You sent me a picture
of him.
And you're just like, look who's on TV, and it was Owen Wilson, and I'm like, fucking, was he haunting us?
Yeah. He's aware that we're binging his movies.
Yeah. And you're just like, I don't think he said wow, and I was like, so no wow.
Yeah. We were watching for a while because I wanted to hear him say it, and he didn't. I'm like, damn it. I didn't know what movie it was. That was Wedding Crashers at first, and I was like, not again.
Not again, oh no.
Yeah.
Not something you want to watch in public.
Well, the rest of the movie was fun. It was just the rape scene that you thought was weird.
No, I also thought I was just like, oh, there are boobs in this movie. All right.
Well, that's
like,
fine.
okay.
Most R-rated movies have boobs, even if they're not like.
No, it's fine. I'm not. It's just like it's just weird because I don't usually see it in the movies that I watch. And just say, oh, I was like, oh, those are boobs. Like, okay.
I remember the first time. Ooh, I remember the first. Well, see, because I was a kid. I was like not even a teenager. I don't think. I forget when. 300 came out. But there were boobs in that movie. It was like a softcore sex scene, sort of, because they were doing it, but you don't see anything besides the boobs. And I was watching that with my uncle, and I thought it was the most awkward thing ever.
It is. It's weird when you're watching things with like a family member, and you're just like,
Okay.
Like I don't like watching things like that. Honestly, I don't like watching things like that with anybody because I'm just like, like.
What are we supposed to say to that?
I'm like, and I try to make jokes out of it. Eyes on target. Like.
I just thought it was funny that what's his name was still tied to the bed, and fucking Christopher Walken comes in and is talking to him like nothing is wrong.
Like
and then
nothing is wrong.
And he just leaves, and it's so funny.
I was watching. Okay, no. So I was watching back my RE4 streams, and in that stream we started talking about like, you're just like, I want to see Owen Wilson share a scene with Christopher Walken, and I was like,
really?
It happened though.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what the fuck? It actually happened.
No, because we were watching it. I was watching the beginning of the movie, and I'm doing all my wows and everything, and we're having a good time. And then they just happened to go to the one wedding in the movie where it's the family. It's where the rest of the movie is just going to kick off from there. And the dad of that chick was Christopher Walken, and I'm like, oh my god, like what?
You're like, oh my god, it actually happened.
I was like, well, I didn't know if it was just like a brief. I didn't know he was going to be, because we knew nothing about the movie going in, of course. So I just thought that Christopher Walken was going to be there for like a little bit, like not even so much as a quote unquote cameo, just more of like he has a small role and then we're never going to see him again. I was like, well, if that's the case, then he better fucking say some shit with. He needs to have a scene where he's just talking with Owen Wilson, so I could be like, wow, Owen Wilson, wow. Like,
that didn't happen, but
I just wanted both unique voices to be heard in the same scene at the same time.
Right.
And it did, and it creamed myself. it was the greatest.
It was pretty funny. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was talking about me.
Okay.
Oh no. No, to anyone who's new and doesn't, yeah, I'm Mihara the Fox. I'm his girlfriend. I talk about stuff. I talk about Crash stuff as well, but not as much as he does. I normally talk about Spyro stuff. Spyro is my thing. Yeah, I have a lot of videos.
What up, Boba Fett?
And crap, so check it out because I do a lot of analysis videos.
Yeah.
These are my favorite ones to do. I also talk about other platformer games like Ratchet and Clank, though not as much. I want to talk more about like other games, but I'm just still trying to. I have a lot on my mind, so. I like a variety of games. I just don't talk about all of those games. But the next video I'm gonna do that I'm working on right now is RE4 related. Because the remake just came out, and I am obsessed with the remake because it's very, very good.
What was I
Although
gonna say?
I still like the original better, but it's a very, very good remake.
And because I can't remember if I just did, and I don't think I did. Oh no, I think I know where it is. I was gonna say, does anyone know where the fucking hidden gem is here? I just saw a comment. So 300 came out in 06, then I was 11. So yes, it was still very awkward. I was still going through puberty.
It's pretty awkward, yeah.
Going through puberty and seeing boobs with your uncle. You seen boobs on TV. It seems today that all you see are big fucking honkers up on the TV.
Up on the TV. Oh, yeah, it's really awkward when you're watching stuff like that with other people. It's just awkward when I'm watching stuff like that and I'm alone.
So,
like,
so it's awkward all around then, because you said it's really awkward when you're watching with people that you know, or people
no,
like loved
it's
ones.
it's mostly awkward when you're watching it with people, but like, but for me personally, it's just awkward for me because I'm just like, what am I supposed to? I'm like, all right, like, I don't know. It just, I feel like I'm invading someone's privacy. Like I'm intruding. I'm like, I don't need to see this. Like, do you wanna, like, should I leave the room? Like, it's just a weird thing.
And I'm sorry, guys. Even Miharu was asking me. I did not get to. I didn't think to try out to see if you could do this in Crash Team Rumble. Wee.
Huh.
I should have. I made it a point again mentally in my head to do so, and I just forgot to do it.
Also didn't ask if there would be a single player mode.
I didn't. I apologize for that. Is it up here? Oh, it's not up here. Okay, then yeah. Now I'm in confusion. I don't remember where the hidden gem is in this version of the level.
Oh, Jace, we were talking about like it's awkward. It's awkward to watch like sex scenes and stuff with other people.
Wait.
Unless you know you're watching it with somebody who's very horny, just like you, and you're just like, yeah, okay.
I can enjoy this, I guess.
Also, unless you're, you know, if you're with somebody that you fucked,
Huh.
and then you don't even care.
Well, yeah, at that point, all of everything would be out the window. Oh wait, isn't it behind here? There it is. There we go. Yay. Let me catch up on the chat real quick.
The only way it's not awkward is if I'm personally controlling it, like in The Sims.
Look at them do the funny position.
I was like, haha. And even so, I have to change the camera angle sometimes because I'm like, ooh, I don't, ooh.
Yes, Rumble comes out in 2 months. I'm excited. That's why I want y'all to play the beta. Oh. Oh, some of these circles don't match up where the whirlpools are. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. The whirlpools. Yay! Go. You hit that. You hit that. Okay, or not. And of course I have no... Oh, come on, cool. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Okay, go. Fuck. Cool, we did it. Hi, Louise. Luis better be a power-up in Rumble. That'd be funny.
Luis?
Yeah, Luis better be a power-up from RE4. Better show up for no reason.
Wait, what were you saying? What did you say?
So Luis
No, but you said something about, like, you said
should be.
show up for no reason.
Luis should be. This Luis should be Louise or whatever.
Yeah.
Should be
Luis.
Yeah, should be a like weapon or hazard or something in Rumble.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But then I said Luis from RE4 should show up for no reason
Should show up for no reason.
in Rumble. You're right. And he'll say, "I am the man." Then he'll leave. You can summon him.
I'd probably play the game. They get me to play the game.
Please. What if RE4 had a Rumble-like game and it was competitive? You could play Salazar.
I would love that.
He could run around.
Well, there is like, I mean, they have the mercenaries, which is like, well, I mean, it's not like that at all, but it's I don't even know what the mercenaries is because I never really played it.
Oh, thanks, Corey. For the majority of 2023 so far, it's been on a slow incline, which was good. But then these last couple days and posting all the footage has just blown it up.
I was like, everyone knows we're cool now.
Oh boy. Oh, you started playing Empire Dreams. Nice. Yeah. I still need to finish Dream Champ. I have not been playing Klonoa in a while. Last year, randomly got into Klonoa trying to see if I could hype myself up for Fantasy Reverie. As it turns out, Klonoa is in fact insanely underrated, and I got super into it. I bought fucking the Japanese PS1 physical PS1 copy of the first game of Lord of Phantom Isle. I got Lunatea's Veil. I'm actually working right now to try and see if I can get a Japanese copy of Lunatea's Veil. And then the original.
Lunati.
Lunati. Frickin'. Yeah, I got the Wii remake. I got the Wii remake. I got Dream Champ. Empire Dreams. I finished that one not too long ago. And then later in the year, 2022, the same thing happened with Doom. We played Doom on PS1, and then I was like, okay, well, the modern Doom, you know, there's 2016 and then there's Eternal, so I gotta play 2016 first. I'm gonna see if it's something I can get into, and as it turns out, it was. And I was like, oh wow, this is actually really fucking fun.
Did you ever play Classic Doom?
Well, yeah, I just said Doom for PS1.
Oh yeah, that one. But like for the, what? I mean, was it originally on PS1? I thought it was a computer game.
No, it was a computer. No, I don't think we have the only way you can play that. There's ports of it now and stuff, of course, but no, I haven't played that specific version of it.
Oh, okay.
But it's
yeah,
not
it was like Classic Doom on the computer.
No, that was like DOS or something, Aaron. That was like 93.
Yeah.
No. How would I be able to do that? Play it on the computer on on Windows nothing? Like,
you could Windows nothing. You could do it. You find a way.
Sure, I guess. The easier, cheaper way would be to just get it for $2 on fucking PS4. Or by extension on PS5, and it's the same. It's got the same music. That was one thing that did suck. In hindsight, I mean, okay, it's kind of a double-edged sword. All the music in the PS1 version of Doom is different, and it's way more ambient, and it doesn't have like the, you know, like the actual music and all that. But the composer who did the more ambient PS1 soundtrack actually went on to, I think, do, I think they composed Doom 64's soundtrack. So that's fucking nuts. Hey, Vic's here, what up? Or Victor, I should say. I don't want to confuse them. Not my brother. Voice parodies, what up? Vic.
Major number 2.
Yeah, no, I have been thinking about getting the rest of the Doom games. I do want to. Like, I'll even try out Doom 3. And not that people hate it, it's just the black sheep because they try to make it a survival horror game. That's just not what Doom really is. But they just took a crack at it in one of their sequels. Oh, okay. That game looks fucking actually, well, because it's a survival horror, yeah, it looks fucking creepy. My lord, I've seen some of the demon redesigns, and they look so fucking far removed from what, you know, like, it's really funny how, I don't know if you can necessarily call it, like, it's really odd the way they classify 2016 and Eternal, because they're like soft reboots almost, because they kind of like reuse concepts and the general basic simplistic storyline from the like first 2 games, but like they expand on it for their own like rebooted purposes and whatnot. But like also they go back to doing like, you know, like the demon designs are like as like accurate to the original 2 games as possible. But when you look at the chronological time of, that was stupid, when you look at the games from a chronological standpoint, you see like how it's Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, but see how like how they evolve, like the designs evolve from that point. It's just 3 is the black sheep because like they're so different. They look fucking terrifying. Like, I'd rather take the way the Lost Souls look in fucking 2016 and Eternal over the way they look in 3, because that shit's creepy.
Play Doom with dazzling 3D graphics and spectacular color.
Realistic water technology.
8-bit game? I just said it was dazzling 3D graphics. Philip, make up your goddamn mind.
I do want to stream 2016 and Eternal at some point as well. In the future. Yeah, I forgot what the hidden gem was, whatever. What do Endgame 12 be getting its trailer? I don't know, soon, probably. Because Ed's been doing his good old teasing. And we're only a couple months away. If it's not anytime soon, like on a random day, I wouldn't even say a shadow drop. I would just say like, if they choose a random day to do it, if they don't choose a random day to do it, it's probably going to be during Summer Game Fest. That's like the most likely place they could do it. Ultimate Doom is available on Steam. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've heard of Ultimate Doom. I've heard of Brutal Doom. That's the one I don't know if I want to play that one. It's just really fucking hard. It's a fan made. It's like a mod to the original, but they made it like really fucking hard. They made it really hard. They made it hard, and they also kind of like, since it's this mod that came out so many years later. Yeah, no, the actual graphical fidelity of it does look really solid, but also they try to make it as gory as Doom 2016 and all that. But it's fashioned after visually after classic Doom. If anything, actually, what I read about is that the glory kills from 2016 and Eternal were inspired by Brutal Doom, because they were able to kind of create moves you could do in that mod where, yeah, you're like doing these like creative kills on them, and they took that concept and it's what it is called fan ascension, I guess. They took the fan-made concept, made it their own, and made it fucking insane. Yeah, I am fucking hyped. Oh, hey, we got both Vics in here. What up, Victor? What up, Vic? My brother, my fucking sibling. No, my fucking. Brother. I need to go.
It was like literally in the other room, bro.
Probably. That fucking Aunt Abdul? Yo. You guys need to come in more, man. What the fuck? We got everyone up in here. What was I gonna say? Fucking, Zark needs to get his ass in here now.
Yeah, I want everybody here.
Freaking, yeah, I am going to be pre-ordering Street Fighter 6. I played the beta. It's really fucking fun. It's clean. Fucking Street Fighter 6 is solid. I am excited for that. Like, that's why I'm trying to get into Street Fighter 2, because I was never really... I'm not going to say I wasn't a fan, because it's not even that. I just, in the realm of fighting games, I basically just stuck with what I grew up with. So, like, it's for me, in terms of fighting games, it's primarily Tekken, Soul Calibur, with some Mortal Kombat in there, Smash Brothers, if you want Nintendo fighting game nonsense, there you go. But Street Fighter was never really on my list, and I don't know why. The only real Street Fighter game, well, it's not even like a mainline game, that I played as a kid was fucking Street Fighter EX3 on PS2. And people say the EX series is like weird or whatever, it's at least passable or okay. But EX3 was like a weird one, I guess. I didn't fucking know that. I also played Virtua Fighter 4, but only that one. I've never played any other Virtua Fighter game. But 4 was pretty okay. Actually, Vic just got that recently. From our little retro games shop. He rebought it. Because my old copy was, like, it's dead. It's fucking scratched to shit, and it's, like, not good anymore. So he bought a new copy. But yeah, no, I had Street Fighter V, the base game, but that was way back when it was having its little rocky start and all that nonsense, when all that crap was happening to it. So I only played a little bit of it, and then didn't really touch it since. But then for my birthday last year, I got the Champion Edition, and now that's got DLC. It's way polished up more. It's got, its story mode, which I'm still trying to beat, and all that shit. I've been putting in some work on Street Fighter. Not recently, of course, with all the Crash stuff and the Doom stuff I've been doing, with all that going on. But I was last year, like probably September, October last year, I was putting in work in Street Fighter V. And it made me go, alright, you know what, Street Fighter 6, yeah, let's do it. So, I'm going to definitely pre-order that soon. But we played the beta, and it was hella fun.
Isn't Virtua Fighter supposed to have, like, really silly voice acting?
Probably, but most fighting games do. I would say the only one...
Allowances for old men.
I would say the only, and I think it's just, it's so funny how I grew up with franchises that are just so beloved, and it makes me feel like we made the right choices in the stuff that we just happened to fall in love with, or my mom made the right choices in buying us, like, really kick-ass games. Okay, I messed that up in a really weird way. Because, I would say personally, and it's because they all speak, different languages, so it's just very varied, that I would say the one fighting game franchise that stayed consistent in some pretty damn good solid voice acting work would probably be Tekken. It's not very campy, and even the characters who speak English, it's not very campy. It feels very, like, almost anime-esque, I would say. Not campy anime, just the way you know English dubs of anime to kind of go. The English-speaking characters in Tekken kind of feel like that, and it's not anything awkward or weird or cringe or anything. No, I think it's solid. Okay. Yeah, fucking Vic and I, voice legend Vic and I were just talking about, Tekken 8. People are, because, Leroy, what the fuck? Leroy Smith got revealed, like, a day ago or so for Tekken 8, but then these little bios are coming out for the characters now, too, and on his, they were like, Heihachi's gone missing, and that made everyone go, hold on, wait, is he not dead from 7? Like, he was, that emotional final fucking fight between him and Kazuya in the story mode, and he died for real, actually, this time. But are you trying to imply he's not dead? And it's like, no, my interpretation of that is because that happened right when the Persona thing came up. Bandicoot Commando 95, thanks for subbing.
The Abdul. Yeah. He's very famous.
It's the Abdul. What up, Bandicoot Commando? You would be surprised who we know here. We're all in this little tight-knit circle. If CG fucking popped up, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. But he's been busy. He's been hard at work trying to get all his assets and shit for all the Rumble stuff that he captured. I should probably be doing the same.
You got a sub.
Sub. I is me. Hello, it is me. I am the man.
I'm the man.
When Coco's little Persona icon popped up on the screen while I was playing, that happened. QC! Also with a sub. Hello and thank you very much. I appreciate it. We have incentives in the description. If you look in the description, you will find that we are working towards a Q&A session. It's not going to be live. I'll have you guys submit questions and then I'll answer them. 5K subs, we're going to play some Sonic for 5 hours. We have incentives for 8K and 10K, but no ideas yet. The two that we're trying to hit first are 4 and 5. So let's work towards that. We're already at 3.3. I'm fucking excited.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. Wonder if Fakumrom or Eliza will return. I hope Eliza returns just because, you know why. But Fakumrom, he was a weird one. I didn't even expect Lulu to come back, to be honest. I thought it was really strange. But, oh, come on, Dingo. How loud is that? The fucking DualSense is rumbling.
I heard that. It was like...
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry everyone. You're gonna
definitely hear that.
That's gonna be very loud and clear for you guys. Every time I use Dingo's vacuum, the DualSense is gonna go fucking erratic. Yoy.
You'd always turn that horrible noise off.
I could, but what's the fun in that? El Chavizi.
I turned I turned a lot of the DualSense features off because I didn't like it.
And the fox. I mean, I don't mind them. I just think it's funny that with
I turned off that haptic feedback because I really hated that.
I think it's pretty okay. Having already experienced HD Rumble with the Switch, I don't mind the feedback for the DualSense. It's just a lot of the same
I didn't
thing.
like the tingly on my fingers. I was like, ugh.
Do you think your fingers are just sensitive because you got little tiny hands?
Yeah. Because I have the little tiny hands. Well, guess what? Because of these tiny hands, I'm able to perfectly and comfortably grip the N64 controller the right way.
Yeah, I know. You'll never let me live that down. Sorry, I've got giant, large man hands. Sorry, I have to strike them with my large man hand.
Strike them.
It's a Mind Over Mutant reference right there. Which then Brio, not long before or after that, says Hadouken. Hadouken. He pronounces it very weird. He says Hadouken. Oh my god.
It's probably trying to be like authentic, but it just sounds stupid.
Eye of the Tiger. Hadouken. Paper was rock. The paper can't stop rocks. It makes no sense!
No sense! I love that stupid game.
I love how when I quote Mind Over Mutant, I'm usually quoting Brio, because I like what he does.
Yeah, because he's the most quotable character in the game.
He is. But Engine would be if he had more fucking, like, screen time.
Exactly. That's the only part that I don't like. Like, I mean, as much as I love Mind Over Mutant, the only thing I hate about it is that Engine doesn't appear much. It's really funny in the credits, though.
Is that the only Crash game where he's the first boss? Well, I'm stupid. No shit. This game is, as well.
Yeah. At the time, it was.
Yeah. It's the only pre-hiatus game where he is. No, the one I like quoting from Brio is, look, Light Bright. I didn't invent this. Bert Meyer did. That's not evil. Why is it in the pile?
Why is it in the pile?
And that hits Cortex in the head. Oh, where am I going? Okay. I was trying to keep moving towards the screen and I couldn't. Eyes dingo dial. Hello, bastards.
Bastards.
Everyone's favorite Dingo quote. Bastards.
Bastards. Bastard, you troublesome bastard. Everyone's favorite Salazar quote.
Did he curse much in the original? I don't even
No,
know.
he didn't! I can't
at
imagine
all?
myself saying those words.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot. That would be funny, but...
Contrary to them, they could say a fuck or whatever. A fuck or two. A fuck or two. A fuck for me and a fuck for you.
I mean, well,
Dr. Seuss.
Leon says fucking remake.
He does.
He says it a few times, but
Oh,
in the original, they weren't really allowed to say that.
Callian Palace. Thank you so much for the sub. Stick around. We have incentives.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's the kid's name? Fuck, I was gonna try and do the quote. I'm 19, I never fucking learned how to read. I forget his name though. It starts with a J, doesn't it? It's like Jake or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sorry.
I'm never gonna learn how to read.
For those that are new, that is the crux of our humor. We like to reference shit. Like
we just like
shit.
to quote other things, yeah.
Yeah. Get used to it.
Get used to be like it's mostly like the.
If you get it, great. Hopefully you will.
The basis of our humor is like mostly JonTron and Oni plays.
JonTron, Oni, and in terms of games, Crash, Spyro, other stuff. I forgot this one's fucking finicky. We hope you stick around. Oi! I like this ragtime music. That's not what I wanted. This way? Okay, never mind. One more time. Kobe. Sick. That's way too early. Yeah, Dingo is... Dingo, I don't want to say he feels broken, but he feels absurdly powerful in Rumble. I'll say that much. Because the team we were up against, they loved playing as Dingo. Well, the Dingo that whoever on their team was playing as Dingo, they were pretty fucking brutal with us. they were not standing down. We're holding back.
I feel like with Dingo, it's like the opposite of how I usually feel about characters like this, where, well, like characters with this type of like build, you know, that I don't particularly like playing as slower moving, you know, heavier characters.
Mm-hmm.
And Dingo's sort of like that, but I feel like he's kind of like he's a little faster.
Yeah, he's speedy
than
enough
most
to
of those. Yeah.
Yeah. The speed's pretty balanced because I mean this is also the game where when you're Crash or Coco when you're crawling, it's actually a pretty quick crawl when compared to the original Naughty Dog trilogy or Insane or anything like that, or really any of the games because Twin Sanity's crawl is slow, Wrath of Cortex's crawl is slow. So the Game Boy games crawl is slow, like.
Yeah, so like
this is the fastest one.
He's pretty quick.
I am not looking forward to run it by. Why am I doing all of these in order? If you guys want to see me do a level or like do a flashback tape, let me know.
Did you do my favorite level?
Which favorite level would you like me to do?
Which favorite level? I only have one favorite level.
You want me to do, the Nitro plays? That's the music. Which
the music.
Which one's your favorite?
You know.
Yeah, I should know, but no, I don't.
I was hoping you'd be able to know because the name is escaping me right now.
What world?
The fucking, you know, the fucking the party place.
The party place. Okay, so offbeat.
Yeah, that one.
Jesus. Do I even have tech check? Hold on.
The party place.
I don't even have it. I have to get more More tapes. I'll work on tapes in a bit if you guys want me to. Yeah, because it's casual, it's fine that I miss boxes and shit. Like, I'll just go for what I remember or can go for. So don't be surprised if I don't get the perfect relic or get all the gems or the boxes.
Fake fan can remember. Well, I couldn't remember the name of it, so I'm a fake fan. I couldn't remember a quote. I couldn't remember a quote from Osmosis Jones like the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck? What?"
I should know this shit. What the hell?
I was cool because I do that sometimes where I quote something and I'm like, "What the hell's that from?" Even though I definitely should know, and I do know, but I can't think of the name. Cause like my brain just messes with me. It's just like you're gonna quote something and not know why or where it's from.
This week, I know it's Monday. Hopefully, this will be the week that we start to return to a more normal, return to a regular schedule for streams as well. I just want to say this too because I was thinking about it right now as we were talking, and with all the new subs and new people coming in and whatnot, I want you guys to be able to enjoy as many streams as possible. So we need to get back to our normal. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is in the description, and I make updates. I post updates and stream schedules and whatnot there. Usually on Mondays, even though today is Monday and I didn't do that, but I'm still trying to get, you know, back
I'm gonna try to do some more streams too, because I finally got my setup.
Yeah.
Like downstairs, and so I can stream PS5 games now.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
So I'm gonna stream some of the RE4 remake.
Nice. Yeah, because I also stream on Twitch, for those who may not know. We also have Twitch incentives. At 50 followers, I will do a full playthrough of Legend of Spyro New Beginning, because we did a stream of it a while back, but I want to play the full game on stream. I know the game very well, I just have not played it fully on stream. I only did one stream on it, so we will make a full playthrough out of that. At 100 followers on Twitch, I will play this game 100% on stream, exclusively on Twitch. That's gonna be fucking a hoot.
It's gonna be a hoot and a holler.
Hoot and a half. So if you want to see me torture myself, follow on Twitch. I will have donation stuff planned soon as well. Once that's in the works, I'll let you guys know. Because one of the first things I want to do is, the main thing I want to do with donations and stuff is I want to, you know, put that towards, frickin' getting some new equipment. One of those things would be, in general, a webcam, because I've never really had a webcam, and I would like to show my face again. The only time we had webcam was for our PS4 and 5 streams, back when we used to stream directly off the consoles. Because I have PS4 and PS5 cameras, but those streams were not very good quality.
Yeah.
Because I have a green screen, so as long as I can just get a webcam, you can see me in like the little corner or something. And it'll be a grand old time. Oh! Unrelated to everything we've just been talking about, who's excited for the Mario movie?
Me.
I'm very hyped to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't been spoiled by really anything, because I don't think spoilers are out right now. I just hope that there aren't any in these next coming days, but I have been hearing that the reviews have been really good, which makes me happy. I'm missing what's happening in the chat. Give me a second. Once I finish this level, I'll catch up. Frankie and Abdul are having a conversation, and apparently I'm included in it. So give me a sec. I think
Apparently, I've been included in this conversation against my will.
Cut my knowledge. Let me beat the level real quick. I'm almost done with it. Mario movie boys. I'm hyped. Conversely, I don't want to start beef, but who's seen my Mark throwback? Oh fuck! No, I'm killing myself. That's a death. I want all crates. Who's seen my Mark throwbacks video on the video game films done right? Who disagrees with me on the Sonic movies? Everyone. I expect everyone to raise their hand.
I disagree.
We still need to watch the second one together. What the fuck? Made the same mistake. Okay, I better get it this time or I'm not getting the 3 deaths or less gems.
What are you doing? You can't even do my favorite level correctly?
Hold on. I got it. I'm good at the video game, don't worry. Don't tease me.
Don't worry, I'm good at video games.
There we go. Watch me die to some other bullshit. There we go. Sick! I love trashing you in the comments for it. Thanks, Abby. Wahoo! Hey, Bendico Commando, thanks for following on Twitter. Twitch. I meant Twitch. Sorry, the first 3 letters are the fucking same for both fucking platforms.
Twitch.
Twitcher.
Thanks for following on Twee.
Oh, on Tweeka Tweeka.
Tweeka Tweeka.
Not watching it day one, just want to know too many people.
We also quote Vines a lot, that's
We do quote Vines a lot. Just speaking with my friends. Okay, cool, cool. Crash Bandicologist, what up? Twits. Huh. On the twits, follow me on the twits. Both of them. Let's see, which Coco tape is Tech Check? Is that, I only have a handful of Coco tapes. And by a handful, I mean like, oh yeah, about 5, yeah, 5. Is it like the next one after mammal manipulation? Because I can't remember. I have to get a few more. Ooh. Crash Bandicologist, thanks for following. I am only seeing Crash and Little Klonoa. I'm not seeing any Sinistar or any,
I know, I was gonna say, I'm so upset Sinistar hasn't appeared yet.
I need to fucking tweak my alerts. Like the chance of whichever one pulling up or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I try to, like, tweak mine too, and sometimes I just end up getting the same one over and over. It would be fantastic if the first, like, if I was playing, like, Dari 4, and, and I got a sub alert, and it was the Salazar one. I would love that.
I'm hoping it happens.
I know.
Yeah, Josh, I'm just trying to remember which tape, which Coco tape, which numbered tape for Coco that it is. I only have the first 5.
I should have a merchant alert, but I don't.
He says, "What are you buying?"
I have a Big Baguli alert.
What does he say?
He says, "Thank you for your patronage."
Oh, that's that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the Big Baguli.
Yes, the Big Baguli.
We will not elaborate. Okay, I'm just trying to go for the tape, so I'm not going to really go for many crates or anything.
What alert is Sinistar?
It's one of the.
I don't know which.
It's one of the Twitch alerts.
Oh, it's one of the Twitch ones. Okay.
It just says, "Beware, coward."
Beware, coward. Run, run, run.
Beware, I live. I love Sinistar.
I love Sinistar too.
I have you seen the shitty computer game they made like in 2001 or 2 or whatever?
I think you showed me that.
Sinistar Unleashed, I think it's what it's called. He looks bad, and the voice is such a downgrade. He's just like, I am Sinistar, and it's like, no, you're not. You're barely even threatening.
No, you're not.
You sound mildly miffed that some little spaceship is like trying to prevent you from becoming alive. You don't sound fucking like I'm going to eat you, which is literally what he does. Which is why he says, I hunger.
I hunger. I've never even played that game, but I like Sinistar just because he's cool.
It's a well. First off, it's a twin stick shooter. Have you ever played a twin stick shooter before?
I don't like those types of games.
Okay, then there you go. Yeah, all you're doing is just shooting little things and grabbing the pieces before he can assemble. I guess to get to the next level or whatever. Let me see. Abdul's gonna take off in a minute. All right, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, definitely rest. Oh shit. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, dude. I appreciate it.
Oh, how I missed this.
All right,
Thank
fucking
you for
Polar.
coming by.
This isn't the one that's like stupidly hidden in the goddamn trees, is it? I don't think so. I think that's that's an inverted version. I forget where the one is here. I'm not gonna go for crates right now. I say as I jump for that one. Oh, Polar.
That looks so cute.
That, and also, why did they change the way you turn?
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay alert for this big damn gym, and I don't know where it is. I might have already missed it, to be perfectly frank, and I think I might have.
I'm having fun. Can you tell?
Did they at least fix the hitboxes? I forgot if they did.
Oh,
that.
they did.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fucking dumb. I'm all over here being like, I'm finding the hidden gem. No, I'm not. I'm trying to find the flashback tape, which I got. That's why I checked for no deaths right now. That's why I did that. I dropped the HUD down. I was like, hold on, wait. How many deaths do I have? None? Okay, good. For some reason, in my mind, I confused the hidden gem for the no, see, I'm getting everything confused. I'm confused the hidden gem for the flashback tape, and I don't know why. Yeah, and Insane, yeah. Polar does feel a lot better there. Who asked me earlier? It might have been Nation versus like, oh, what would your reaction be if they put in like Polar and Pura and them into Rumble? That'd be interesting. I don't know how that would work, but I'd be open to see what they would do with it.
I personally don't like the way that they control in this game either, because like I don't like the fact that they're running weird.
They're running weird.
Well, I mean, like the like every animal that you ride, which is like 2, but I mean, they both kind of run weird, but like Polar specifically, when comparing to the way he like used to be, it's not like now he's just going like clumpity 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 clumpity.
Yeah.
Like it's not like like he runs
feels
weird.
it's like he's tripping over himself almost.
Yeah.
The animation looks odd, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
As well as the fact that combined with him feeling a little more awkward to turn. He feels like he's like
he's running around
drifting.
like a spider, like
a spider. He's going.
They're running weird. Even the little snurgle shank.
Snurgle shake.
Can't believe everyone thought
I'm glad I'm not the only one. That would be really
everyone's
embarrassing.
so stupid. I was the only one who got it right.
It goes by so fast. It sounds like she's saying shake.
Well, it does, but the thing is, like, again, because then Dingo mentioned grill marks, so I was like, oh, she must have said shank. That must mean meat.
Well, I didn't know that. I've never eaten a shank of meat, or I don't know if that's how you would describe it. Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know, when you mentioned grill marks, I suddenly knew what they were talking about.
I finally,
But yeah.
I finally understood.
They were... Yeah, but they both run weird. Even the, you know, Chernobyl shake.
Yeah, you know who corrected me? Fucking Lou. During our
Yeah.
Bandicast. I was like, oh. Well, I didn't just
I
make
could
a
have
fool out of
corrected
my...
you.
Yeah, but I think it's more, I think it was more of an honor
It's worse.
to
It's
get
worse
corrected
when
by the
you're
producer.
corrected. Yeah.
I was hoping he'd be there at the event, and he wasn't. I was like, damn it. I wanted to meet him in person. And say, hello, Lou, it's me, Mark.
Remember when you corrected me?
Remember I thought it was straight into the shank? Oh, fuck.
The music is so good.
Okay, we're good. It's fine. I wasn't panicking. You're panicking.
You're panicking. Remember? Do you remember that clip when I was in this level and I fell, but I was caught by the platform coming back up?
Oh, yeah.
This is the funniest thing.
Protect your master.
Why do every platform have enemy on it? It's hard to do thing with enemy on platform. Oh. Kill him, thank you. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're fine. This guy just doesn't like to move sometimes. I got all three of them, shit. This place is fucking stressing me out, man. Give me this. This part's a cunt. I hate this part.
Yeah.
Go, you fool! No! Shit. Okay, we're fine. Okay.
Also, I'm still really, really upset that they didn't call these things shock roaches.
Shock roach! They should have. What is their official name?
Yeah. I think they're just shock cockroaches, and I'm like, so shock roaches. It was right there, guys.
Shock cocks. Cock shockers. Ratchet and Clank cock shockers.
Cock shockers.
Clock shockers.
It was like electric cockroaches or like electric roaches, something like that.
Electric roach. Oh, fuck you, buddy.
It just didn't sound clever at all, and I'm like, so shock roaches.
What did you think of the different skins during the sneak peek of Rumble? They were cool. No, I really liked the new skins. The only returning one that we saw there was Biker Coco. Everything else that where am I going? Freak.
Freak.
Gotta do that again.
Freak. Crate.
Yeah, Biker Coco is the only one that was reused straight up, and I feel like other Crash 4 skins will make its way back in as well, but it's cool that that was the only returning one, and they are, in fact, putting a focus on, like, brand spanking new skins. The one thing I was saying was that I'm hoping the unused concepts will make it in, because Tana and Dingo and Cortex were supposed to get their own skins as well in this game, and then they scrapped them, and a bunch of concept art for unused skins or unused variants, like early variants of some of the skins that made it into the game from Crash and Coco. Concept art exists for that stuff. It'd be really cool to see some of them, you know, come back into fruition and actually be made for them in Rumble. That'd be awesome. That Tana one is fucking dope. I love it. And the hockey mask Dingo is awesome. He looks like fucking Jason.
Okay, their official name is the Electro Roach.
Electroach.
The Electroach. Yeah, they could have done that too, but I was like, come on. Shock Roach. It's right there.
Shockroach is like the coolest sounding. It sounds like a Pokemon.
It does sound like a Pokemon.
Oh shit. Okay, or miss. That's fine too. Yeah, go ahead, Crash. It's fine. Okay, we're fine. I'm not panicking. Whoops.
I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Electric Cockroaches sounds like a punk band name. It kind of does.
Shockroach does sound like a band name too.
Yeah.
I would listen to
What's
the
up, Shockroach?
music.
Thank you, we've been moist genitals. Game Grumps, another thing we quote very often.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Okay, just lost him immediately.
Protect your master.
Before anyone asks if you haven't really paid much attention to the gameplay, yes, you can also triple spin in Rumble. And the hang time you get from sliding off a platform, that stays as well. That's the same. It was like some of the first things that CG and I tested out to make sure that it was the same. So the general feel is very similar to this game, but some of the movesets and button mapping is a little bit different. Because it's on a platformer, first and foremost, it's a competitive game. So they tweaked everyone to feel more like a competitive type of character. Or rather, they tweaked the movesets to work more, better in a competitive setting. Oh, I hate this shit. Okay. I hate that these things are...
I want April 18th to be here already.
Is that, Horizon?
It's Burning Shores Day, baby.
I'm waiting for your birthday to show up because I've got an idea of when I'm gonna get you. I just gotta get it.
Just gotta get it.
So, yeah.
While you're all playing Rumble and stuff, I'll be playing Burning Shores. Being like, man, I love playing a game that I actually like.
Okay. You did say you were gonna at least try, that out, and it's not like it's even that expensive of a game. If you can believe it, it's one of the cheaper modern Crash games, if you can believe it, on console.
Once we can play as more characters, then I'll try it.
Yeah. There we go, finally. I got it. Oh. Ooh, fuck me. Okay, we're good.
Fuck me.
Oh, fuck me. No ducks, remember. Ducks are not allowed in this vicinity.
Fuck me.
Fuck me. I can't go on.
I can't go on. I quit.
See you later, winkers.
That's what he sounds like.
It is, and I hate it. Well, I like it, but I hate it.
Thermal cooling.
That's one we haven't brought back in a while. I forgot where that started from.
It started from because it's on the little sticker on my laptop here. It says thermal cooling.
Let's see. Oh, fuck all this shit.
Go on. I quit.
Damn it.
So stupid.
Where's
If anyone
that
hasn't
shit?
seen my Medieval 2 video, go watch it 'cause it's really funny.
It's really good.
I think that's one of
What's the best quote? What was the quote from that I like?
one of the funniest videos I've ever did.
He's grabbing handfuls of that ass, or what was it?
He's just grabbing handfuls of that ass.
That's what made me
Damn,
quote.
Dan.
Damn Daniel. That was the perfect moment to say damn Daniel.
I know, but I was just thinking Dan. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
trying to make it a damn Daniel joke. I just wanted to say damn Dan. Just grabbing handfuls of that ass.
It's like sand. That's the way you would describe picking up sand by like the fistful or
I know.
something. So to like have the mental image of him just like groping someone's ass.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah. It is true. That's what he was doing. I'm gonna unlock your favorite skin in the whole game. Get ready for
My
it.
favorite skin in the whole game.
Yoink.
Which one's that?
You'll see.
Wanda Wombat.
Yeah.
Jump on the shooter.
That's gross.
It's gross.
Unlock the Bat Crash.
Persistent.
What? I could try.
Get a perfect relic in Olympics Castle.
No, it's fine. It's gonna take
Right.
too long.
And accept non-existence.
I would like to. I just play my 100% or my 98% save file. Wee.
Shoot-o-matic. Shoot. Persistent. Go.
This is a good boss fight, I like it. I like the music.
Laser. Fire. I can smell your fleas boiling.
Handfuls of that ass. Handfuls and handfuls of pumpkin.
I might
Oh
The
shit.
whole world is upside down. Confused?
No.
Disoriented?
No.
I can see your tiny
Quite honestly,
brain
I've done
cells
this many
frying
times.
themselves.
Not even that hard to do, really. This is the same pattern you just did earlier. Now, see if you were doing, if you were doing the, lasers while this was happening, yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah. Screaming outside.
The Scream Children? Oh,
Oh,
fuck, I
they
forgot,
were
I was inverted! I forgot I was inverted, no! I went right instead of left.
They
Was
were,
it?
the Scream Children were out there earlier.
Oh, were they?
Ready?
Yeah. I'm
Set.
surprised you didn't hear them.
No, I wasn't paying
Power
attention.
before cortex. Got that.
Oh.
Persistent. Help. Rude.
You forgot it was inverted.
I did. I'm just so used to going right, and I was like, oh fuck, no, it's going left. Ooh.
Unbelievable.
Because the rest of it's still pretty symmetrical, so like it doesn't make much of a difference, just a little arena. Whether you're playing it regular or inverted. But then when that happened, I was like, oh crap. Wasn't ready for it, I forgot. We'll put a little bit of Skylanders boss fights in my video game, my Crash video game.
In my video. Put this in my video game.
Yeah. And I even specify. There it is. Yay. Look at the back of her head. What if this was what Coco was? For reals. I
No.
probably wouldn't have crushed on her as much as I did.
Probably not, no.
I'd have been like, she's kind of adorable anyway, and that's we wouldn't have spoken of it after that.
I'm surprised you would have said even that.
She's a little adorable. Look at her face.
It's not.
Look at her, little
Her face is what I don't like.
But it's because of the wombat nose.
It's the weird nose.
Well, apparently that's a
And her
wombat
teeth
nose,
look kind of
so-
weird too, I think.
Oh yeah, they're a little different.
Also, I also just don't like her hair.
Well, I would have liked her hair if she had some in the back.
Yeah.
She just
She's
doesn't.
like bald in the back.
From the front, she actually looks fine. I like this one. She looks very cute like this. And this one, of course, because she's ninja. Still my ultimate all-time favorite one. And I don't care. I like the axolotl one.
I don't like it. My favorite one is what's my favorite one?
There's still a bunch I don't have.
I mean, I don't even know if I have a favorite one for Coco. There's so many that I really like. I like the totally tubular and the paper cut. You know what? My favorite one's probably the pirate one.
For Coco?
Yeah.
I do
Either
like
that or the biker.
I
I
like that
really
one.
like the pirate one.
But see, also, like, yeah, that was one of the ones that had a bunch of different drafts for it. The pirate outfit for Coco. There was one where she had like these cute little sandals, and like there was a little shark hat. It looked like it was gnawing on her head.
Yeah.
I wish that one was a real skin that made it in. And she had little shorts. Oh. Shut up, Engine. Hold on. Let me defeat you. Oh my god.
I'm so proud of that new Bungeon pick that I did.
Yeah.
I think
like
it came out good.
It did. I like that there's a
Look at it and
progression
like,
in
oh,
how
yeah.
they're like little poses and like little expressions. I like how there's like a natural little progression.
Yeah. First time I've ever
Isaac.
done like a full body.
Hello. A full what?
Full body for both of them. I've drawn full body bunny before. I've drawn full body.
This isn't classic. Her fucking flower isn't blue. I genuinely want to know how come all of these so-called capturing the classic designs for every character for Coco, Insane, fucking Nitrofield, none of them, her flower isn't blue. It's like pink.
That's weird.
Or white. For some reason it's white in this one. Like
It's white.
what happened? Like that it was so iconic that when Radical changed it from a flower to a little headdress, it was still blue. Like why get rid of the
Hey
blue?
Isaac. Well, you can bet that I'll be talking about Spyro. Well, I still talk about it, but like you can bet that when Spyro 4 hits, I'm gonna cover that shit.
Just be like
So be ready.
she's gonna do that one scream from I slammed my penis in the car door. That's gonna be one of
You
excitement.
slammed your penis in the car door.
Oh! She's gonna do that. But it's gonna be because she's excited.
Yeah.
Stay frosty. No, yeah, who said it right now? Bandicoot Commando. Yeah, maybe we'll get a proper Wombat character to play as in Rumble. That would be cool. Either a character who, like an original, original character for the game that is a Wombat, or just make Willy Wombat his own character, separate from Crash. And then it'll still be a callback to what Crash originally started as, / this game, where we get to see something of that come to fruition. But that would be cool to make. I mean, I don't know if copyright would still be a problem with that, but I think we could get away with that now. I think that was a Sega game or something, Willy the Wombat.
I want to see Willy Wombat and Willy Wompa Chiefs in the same game.
Huh. Both Willies.
In both Willies.
Is there a flashback tape here that I got or not? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I should be going for the boxes anyway. Let's see. I already got it. Doesn't matter.
Team Rumble isn't a team fumble. I don't think it will be.
We still got silly little hooligans saying that the game is gonna fucking fail within a year, and I don't believe in that in the slightest.
I mean, I can't say that it's gonna be like extremely groundbreaking and like the next best thing, but
it doesn't have to be. Fucking Nitrofield
Yeah.
wasn't, you know, Nitrofield grew to be something bigger than any of us ever thought it was going to be. But that was
Yeah.
what was cool.
That's all it needed to be.
Yeah, that was a surprise for us, but it was kind of like, you know, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that is all it needed to be. It would have been fine if it were just, you know, the base game with some like C and K stuff, maybe some CTTR, and they just kind of leave it at that. But they made memes come true. They fucking, you know, they. Oh, I missed the. I'll go back for it. They put a lot more of C and K and CTTR in there than we ever thought they would, which was awesome to see. C and K tracks made it in, which is awesome. Is it here? Where is it? I can't remember where it is. I think it's after this. There we go. But with Rumble, I mean, this is almost kind of like a Mario Strikers Battle League situation where everyone's like, oh, it's like barely a fucking functional Mario Strikers game. It's such a small game that depends on the updates and shit, and it's gonna be dead soon. No one's gonna care about it. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry that it doesn't have the personality that Charge did. But then again, Charge was so good. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's so good. You're not really going to be able to capture that kind of feeling again for a Strikers game, at least. And they tried. It's not like they didn't try. But with Rumble, like, it's something new for the franchise. Just let it be. I think it's cool. I don't even play, like, those kinds of multiplayer games, but I was saying, like, yeah, Crash would be the one to get me into that shit. But the franchise being able to say it's got one of those kinds of games in it now. I don't mind it. Yeah, Nitrofield's still being played anyway. I mean, on the Run being, you know, shut down. I mean, oh crap. It was also a very smaller scale game. It's a mobile game, so I didn't expect it to go for too long. But it is a little sad that it kind of just crawled to a halt and then got, then it was over. But, oh, shit, bye. But, I didn't even get to play much of it, which is unfortunate. But, for what it was cool. It was a neat idea. A mobile runner made sense for Crash if you were going to do that.
Yeah. I didn't get to play much of Crash on the Run either.
Plus, for a mobile game, it did a lot. It had a lot of features and shit, and characters, and even kind of doing the same thing that Nitrofield did, giving fans a lot of fan service and memes and stuff. Bringing back obscured, scrapped fucking characters, which was amazing to see.
Right.
That was utterly fucking insane to see that, like, to see Mr. Crumb, Tree Thing, fucking the pink elephant. That was awesome. They didn't have to do that at all.
Yeah, they really did a good job with that. I just didn't play it for much, and then my phone started being a little shitty when it came to mobile games. So it was just like, my phone started to fuck itself whenever I'd play mobile games. So I'm like, okay, never mind. So now I can't. Now I can't play Legends anymore, and I'm like, fuck. Oh. But it's not like they'll ever add another Frost thing. So like, who cares?
Well, no, for sure. Yeah, Rumble needs to grow. I mean, I have no doubt that it will. I mean, look at CTR again. It could have stayed base CTR shit with like some nods here and there with some content to the other games. They stuck like the majority of C and K in there. They gave us like the characters from CTTR. They pulled out, you know, other characters from other games that we never got to either play as in this capacity or never got to play as at all, which was cool. So it became a lot more then, and with the, you know, DLC tracks, they were all original, which was awesome. I chose this. What am I doing? Hold on. I am dumb. I wanted to do the inverted version of this. Chicken boy! What up?
Alright, I need to finish this script. If I finish this, then I can record right after. I can finally start working on this crap.
Mario Kart's going strong right now with all the stuff they've been promising. Which we got that battle pass or that course pass booster, whatever it's fucking called. So we're getting all the new stuff as it comes out. And it's been fun. But too, because we already, you know, most of us have already gotten all of the shit from the pit stop and everything in Nitro Field. So like, at that point, there's nothing left to unlock, and the game doesn't have support anymore for it. So like, we're just at this point now. I think it has enough to sustain itself, but now it's just up to you to be like, okay, whenever I'm bored or want to come back to Nitro Field, I can, and I've got all my content there. And that's what's cool about it. It doesn't need to keep going and keep having content, and no, it didn't end too soon or whatever. I think it had just the right amount of content it needed. It'd been cool to see more, but, you know, it's whatever. But then they started working on something we don't know yet, and hopefully it's Spyro. Like the DLC support for Nitro Field only went for like what, half a year? 6 or 7 months, I think.
Yeah.
Midas, hello. How was the balancing in Rumble? It was good. I would say it's pretty solid. The only thing is, blockers are going to be pretty... I mean, that is their job, but Dingo Dial was pretty intense. Trying to get past an opponent Dingo Dial. It's going to take some doing. I don't think they should nerf him or anything like that. I think the one thing they should nerf probably is the Gas Moxian guard. Hopefully, like, they'll maybe give him a couple less hits that he needs to take before you kill him or whatever. But hopefully they fix that. That'd be the only thing maybe I'd say. But even then, it's just up to you to work together to take a Gas Moxian guard out. So I wouldn't say it's completely unbalanced. It's just a little overwhelming at first. Oh, Chicken Boy, since you're the only mod, can you take care of that dude, please? Thank you.
No, don't take care of him. You're cringe. You need to know.
Okay.
Oh, how
Are you running the account?
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm Hedgehog 1KYT.
Hedgehog 1K. I knew you picked Sonic specifically to fuck with me.
Yeah. I've been planning it this whole time.
Finding the coup. A Crash Bandicoot.
I'm gonna assume direct control for German.
Oh, okay. Currently got none of those. See, yeah, you're gonna assume direct control. Do the funny voice, do the impression.
Assuming control.
The thing he
Assuming
fucking
direct control.
the thing he says over and over and over again.
Yeah, way too much. I'm assuming control of this form.
Shepard, I love you. Marry me.
It's like Harbinger. What the fuck?
I need to get back to Mass Effect 3.
You do.
I want to play all three of them.
Ari needs to get back to Mass Effect 2. I'm like, fucking, like all of you need to get on it.
Do you think the base game mode has good replayability? We'll look at it quick. Well, since we just played a snippet, I think we played enough. I think we simultaneously played enough and not enough. Like, I think we played enough to where, like, I get how the game is and what it is now, but I didn't get to try everything out. I didn't play as Tana, I didn't play as Cortex, I didn't use all 4 of the immediately available power-ups. And with the way this build was, the build itself is just a snippet. Like, what we're going to get when the final game comes out in June, it's not going to be just what you've been seeing us play with these gameplay snippets. I'm thinking we're going to have a lot more to play with than that, and there's still a lot more reveals they can do too. We've got, 2 more months. So, right around, Summer Game Fest is going to happen, like, in the middle of June. So they'll have, like, enough time to do, like, some very last-minute reveals there. But I feel this month and next month, they'll be taking to also hopefully give us some, like, really cool reveals. Not just more maps or more characters necessarily, but hopefully some, like, more content, like new modes, hopefully a single-player mode. So everyone who's been saying, no single-player mode equals no buy, this, and this, it's gonna get old real fast, like, fucking hold on, Like, I'm not saying that to you, Midas, but I'm just saying, like, guys who are saying that need to hold on, because it's kind of a Nitro Field situation. If anyone who was a kid or something, or just too young to know the original CTR, if they were, bless you, if they were, if they were too young to know the original CTR and they didn't know what CTR really was, or whatever, then to them, they would have thought that Nitro Field was online only because they were mainly pushing, hey, look at the stuff you can do online or whatever, and play with friends and do all this. And then later we got a separate trailer that showed off story mode. Us who know the original CTR already knew it was going to be there, but maybe some kids who didn't really know Crash that well yet and didn't know the original game, they probably didn't know that. So they got to be like, oh shit, hey, there's a story mode here. There's some good single player content. So likewise, I'm thinking the same might be the case for Rumble, where they're wanting to really show off right now that you can do this online stuff, and this is what the base game is. I think too, because people were wondering, like, hey guys, what the hell is this game? What's it going to be about? What do you do in it? So with you guys seeing our footage that we got there, that should be the answer to that question. It's like baby steps. So after that, now we get to introduce more maps, more characters, more modes. And so they're like, alright, here's all the shit you can do in the base game. Wait until, stay tuned for, more content with the Battle Pass and everything later. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So hopefully, I missed that. So hopefully, that's kind of the plan. I don't know if that's the plan. I really don't. I'm just trying to speculate. I would just say to hold on. You know what I mean? I think what we've got right now, what we played right now, and what's going to be in the beta, I think it's just a small snippet. It's enough to play for like those couple days, or for us, those couple hours at the Activision event. It's like an establishment phase. It's like meant to be like, here's the game, here's how it plays, what it's like, how it works. But in the base, or in the final game, the base, version, whatever you want to call it, when it launches, it'll have more content than, the beta and all that, but, I think y'all just need to hold on and wait to see. There's going to be a lot more that's going to be in the game than just what you've been seeing so far. Okay, we're hitting that 2-hour mark, so I think for a little bit I'm gonna stop playing and we're gonna just kind of answer questions and I'll read chat. So I'm gonna kind of shit. Sorry, I'm moving the mic. Sorry. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's read some chat for a little bit. Let's have a little session. What up, y'all? I'm hungry. I'm gonna make some sandwiches later. Not sure how Spyro would work, but I bet it'll happen. Yeah, I'm very positive it's gonna probably happen. I genuinely know nothing about that. I do think though that it's gonna happen, especially because of those little icons that Miharu and them found when we saw that first trailer. That wing matches Spyro's perfectly. So I mean, and the medallion looks exactly like Ripto's. So I'm very sure that's a tease. They already know. They know how to tease. They know that we'll go over fucking everything with a fine comb. So I'm sure that that was a tease. Chris reacts solo. Yeah.
I'm sure the Spyro's going to be part of it. I'm sure that, you know what? I think Ripto's going to be part of it. I still think the Ripto's going to be part of it.
I do think so too.
So, and you know, when that happens, I'm going to be like, yes, it's finally my time.
Watch him be one of the first few packs. Watch Spyro and Co. be one of the first things from the seasonal stuff. How much you want to bet?
Oh, yeah.
Chris reacts. Where's your thing? You enjoy your time on Rumble? Hell yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I put up my first impressions video today. So I highly recommend if you guys have any doubts or any whatevers, or are just curious about how the game is going to work, I explained it in that video. I would highly recommend you guys watch that video. Right after we end the stream in a minute. I really think you guys need to watch that. Because I break down the classes, I break down what the gameplay feels like, I break down the fact that you're going to need to kind of, as I say, unlearn the way... Like what buttons do what from this game when you're getting into Rumble. Because it is a little bit different on that front. Not too much different, but a little bit. Like, you're going to have to get used to the fact that Coco can't slide. You have to get used to the fact that Crash's slide is R2 instead of circle. Anyone, like I said, who... I was making a joke about it, but I am serious. If you guys play Crash primarily with the D-pad, you're not going to be able to play Rumble that way. The D-pad is delegated to the emotes in Rumble, so you have to play with analog stick. Yeah, that was the one thing. There really was never cross-platform with CTR. The only quote-unquote cross-platform would be, and it's not even cross-platform, it's just more like the PS5 servers kind of have the same functionality as the PS4 servers. So you could still play CTR online with friends through that, but the game doesn't technically support it. So there are still very notable glitches and bugs and freeze-ups and server crashes when you do certain things as a PS5 player of CTR online with other PS4 users. So that's why this game, this Crash game is the first game in the franchise to be cross-platform. If you think about it, like across all the different consoles. Because I was thinking too, like, oh well, hold on, fucking Wrath of Cortex, the Game Boy version or the GameCube version has Game Boy functionality. It's still within the same company. That's still Nintendo consoles. Or again, PS4 and PS5 is still Sony. But no, this would be the first Crash game to be able... You can play... If you're playing on Switch, or... They don't have a Switch announcement yet, but they might later, hopefully. If you're playing on Xbox, you can play with someone who's playing on like Steam or on PS5 or something. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there were a lot of multiplayer Crash games back before the hiatus. How many did we really get? We got but see, the majority. The funny thing is that they were mainly racing or party games. That was about as far into any one other genre that Crash would really explore. And even then, they still had to find ways to put platforming or some kind of a something in there, so it felt familiar to its roots. So you got CTR, C and K, CTTR, Bash. If you have to include Boom Bang, I suppose that's 5. Is that about it? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think, like, you know, the main non-obscure shit. I don't know if there's like some fucking like phone game you play online with people, connect on phones or whatever. I'm not sure. I think that this one being what it is, like, it's different. It's like actually different. No other Crash game has done what this one is doing. It's not comparable. People are still. I think it's amazing how certain people will not fucking let go of their weird little whatevers when it comes to like, hi, I was there. I'm literally showing and explaining to you what I did and what the game is because I actually experienced it, and you're still trying to tell me that they're taking from Crash Bash and it looks too much like Crash Bash when it really
Doesn't look anything like Bash.
When it literally doesn't. These kids, there's probably kids telling us this shit. Bro, I grew up with Crash Bash. I know what the fucking game is like. I was there when Crash Bash was brand spanking new. So you can't tell me shit. No, Rumble is unlike anything within the Crash series. Yeah, like I said, Rumble isn't like a groundbreaking experience or anything, but within the confines of the Crash franchise, from just some Crash nerd who's grown up with it his whole life, this is unlike anything you've ever played before when it comes to Crash. You've never played a Crash game like this. And it is true. If they use that as their marketing, you've never... I mean, they even did. They were like, a whole new way to Crash. It really is. Like, you've never played a Crash game like this before. You've played multiplayer games that have elements like this, but the way they did it in Rumble, it's very interesting. And it's fun. It's just fun. And that's the thing that I tend to look at overall. Like, cool, if it has these things, or cool music, or cool characters, cool, but is the game fun to play? And Rumble's very, very fun. I likened it to the best of my fucking ability. You know, people were saying like Bleeding Edge and this and this. I'm thinking like fucking Rayman Arena and Splatoon, like the Salmon Run, because there's a bank. And you have to go and collect things and put it in the bank. And you have to watch out for, you know, these big monster enemies, and they're not, you know, controlled by anybody, but, you know, take that concept, take the concept of Rayman Arena where you're running around throwing like cartoonish shit at each other, and put those two together, and that's Rumble. Essentially. I wonder how it'll run on Steam Deck. Depends if it's compatible day one or not. Because some games still take a lot of time. My friend Chase has a Steam Deck, he would know. He's been telling me. He's a very heavy Steam user. He plays a lot of Steam games. He was telling me that some games take longer than others to get Steam Deck verified. But others are pretty quick to get it. Whether it's right at launch or not long after launch. So it just really depends on how fast they can do it. You think for Rumble, any classic fan favorite characters that don't become playable, they'll be a power up or summon for the maps? Probably not. The way the power ups work is the power ups. I'm trying to think. Here, let's rewind. In the game, in Rumble, like I said, we can't show the menus, but the one thing I will say when I'm describing what it's like to get into a game is you choose your character. Like you press like square or something to go into the customization. You can do all that shit. But then once you confirm your character, you go into a secondary screen where you choose your power up. So that's what I was explaining in the video, in the first impressions video. There are 4 power ups, It's the plant from the Ecopus dimension in this game. It's the Gasmoxian Guard, the healing station or healing fridge, and the Wumpa stash. Those, when you boost or you are beating people up or you bank Wumpa, the more like actions like that you do, over time, you know, the more you start like earning like the bar goes up for you to be able to use your power up, and then it'll show you, and the announcer will say it like you'll hear it be like Gasmoxian Guard ready or like healing fridge ready, and then that's letting you directly know, hey, your power up's ready to use. And those, I mean, yes, 2 of them are enemies from this game. But I'm not sure if they're going to put, like, characters in as power-ups. Like, if Polar or Pura or Schnurgle were a power-up, what would they do? I'm assuming they'd be, like, a speed-based thing. Like, you can jump on them and then start riding around. You'd be able to get around the map faster, I guess. But that's... I don't know how useful that would be in the long run. Because you would probably have to sacrifice all your moves and everything just to be able to get around faster. Then you've got... So those are power-ups. But then you have the relic stations, which you can kind of consider also, quote-unquote, power-ups, or like weapons, I've called them before, or something. So those would be like the beach balls, the junker balls, the force field in Calamity Canyon, the catapults, the bombardments. Those are all like little weapons or like kind of other power-ups. They're like, you know, stage hazards even, because Oxide's UFO you have to unlock via relics. Uka Uka obviously via relics. I don't know if they're gonna make characters like Ripperoo or some shit. Like, I don't think they're gonna be, you know, weapons or power-ups. This game has the potential, like an Extra Field, to be crammed full of characters, like both super brand new to this game, like Catbat, or characters that we're waiting to see be portrayed in the Crash 4 art style. Yeah, that could be anyone. That could be fucking Tiny, Koala Kong, Ripperoo, Pinstripe, Papu Papu. When will we be able to watch the Mario movie? This Wednesday, in 2 days. I'm going with my brother and with Chase. Because we're going to do one more video games podcast on it. The perfect trilogy of talking about the Mario movie. We talk about it when the cast listing came out. We were like, we're optimistic, I guess. I just hope they don't, you know, make weird choices. And then the first trailer came out. And we were like, okay, hey, this looks good. And then the third one's going to be about, you know, it's like a kind of review, sort of, but it's just more like we're rambling about what we liked and didn't like about the movie. So that's pretty much what our plan is. Yeah, by the way, those who are new here, I have a Let's Play channel called VidGames FTW. I will put that in the chat for you guys. So if you want to see me play games and you're tired of hearing me talk about them, I've got the channel for you. It is nowhere near as known or popular. It only has like 100 subs, but that is fine. We have a lot of fun. It's me and my friends from, you know, my neighborhood that I've known since high school. My brother's on there, and we have a lot of funny little moments, a lot of belly laughs. We laugh, we cry, we rage. It's all good. So it's called VidGames FTW, and here is the link. So if y'all are brand new and you want to see that, there you go. We're currently playing Splatoon 3 and Undertale. We've played all kinds of Crash games, been playing some Spyro. We've got a lot of Nintendo games. Doesn't matter the console really. We've played, you know, NES, SNES, PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, GameCube, Wii U, N64, Switch. Xbox original, 360 one. I just don't. I am planning at some point soon to get Series X, so that will happen at some point. Don't know when though. Mainly because I fucked myself into getting one because of how I bought Hi-Fi Rush, which still pisses me off. The game is amazing. I just bought it on the Xbox One thinking it was playable on Xbox One, and technically it is, but through the shitty cloud gaming, so the graphics and the rather the quality and fidelity are ass, but the game itself looked and played generally fine. And I know the game itself looks amazing. That's not what the problem is. It's me playing the game via cloud, and it sucks. So I need to get an Xbox Series X to play the game proper. I hate that. I fucked myself into getting a new Xbox console because they don't. Because whether it's my fault or theirs, because why have it available on the fucking One via cloud gaming, which is the shittiest way to play a game like that, or me not reading it thoroughly enough, thinking it was available on Xbox One when it was primarily only available on the Series X.
That's like I said, it's like having something DS Lite exclusive. It's so weird. That's also like the time that I bought PlayStation Move Heroes. And I didn't know what a PlayStation Move was.
Yeah, my mom got that medieval game. It's not actually from the medieval series. She thought it was, so she bought it. But it had PS Move compatibility. It was required. And we didn't know. We were like, oh crap. Who just said it right now? Bandicoot Commando. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, well, Ripperoo has a 3D model, and he's got a cameo in Offbeat. But he was meant to have a boss fight, and Papu Papu has, yeah, a bunch of concept art. I actually know some stuff about all of that I can't say at the moment. I found that out, like, months ago from somebody, so...
Wait, what?
Stay tuned. What?
You tell me about this.
I'm sure I told you about it.
I don't remember.
What, that I didn't tell you that... Hold on, guys, let me mute myself. I didn't tell you that...
Oh, never mind. No, you told me that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping all my muting is working with the way it's like my headphones are plugged into my mic because the power went out a few days ago and it fucked up my it tends to fuck up my outlet for the headphones directly from my computer, so I'm plugging the headphones into my mic. Hopefully that's not changing the way like the audio output or input or whatever is, and I'm hoping that I'm not giving secrets away.
You're just giving secrets away to me.
I'm not talking about the boss fight. No, Joshua, I'm not talking about the boss fight. I'm talking about something else. I know Coco was always popular since the PS1 days. I mean, she's the only other character. Like, Crunch was made, later in the series, but he kind of hops in and out, and as of right now, with where the Crash series is, with all the stuff we've gotten after the hiatus, he hasn't really been established, or I should say re-established, to be part of the main heroes. The only game he's been in that you can play as him in right now is Nitro Fueled. But Coco has always been there with Crash, ever since 3 as a playable character anyway. The OG 3. But she has been taken off a lot more because they're giving her more of a personality. She didn't have too much of a personality in the early games, and even when she was aged up a little in the later games, she was still just kind of the brainiac, and that was kind of it. But here they're making her like really cute and wacky, and as wacky as Crash. They're kind of making her like, she's still smarter than Crash and still thinks he's silly and dumb and funny, but she's a little dumber and funnier too. Not by much, but enough.
She's dumber.
It's funny. That's kind of how they describe her in CTTR. That's where she's at her most like kind of obnoxious in a way because she's like screaming a lot and she's like making fun of everyone and she's like being sarcastic and she's like very needy.
What a bitch.
She's very needy and everything. But she also thinks the engine's really cute, so that's something.
That's something. That's me. Ooh, I just used the word iconicism.
Whoa. Holy shit.
You ever just like write a script and then you start writing these words that you don't normally use and you're like, oh man, everyone will think I'm smart now.
TBH, yes.
Of course, yeah, you wouldn't have laughed that hard if you didn't actually think that.
Oh man. Yeah, Joshua. He was supposed to be the fight. He was supposed to have his fight was supposed to happen at the end of Run It By You, since that's the last level of the of that world. But the one thing that I found I pointed this out, and it's obviously, if you know the theme, it's easy to hear. In Run It By You, I was doing my top 10 least favorite Crash 4 levels video, and I pointed out how, yeah, the music is still really good, and they repurposed the music that plays in the jetpack, I keep saying jetpack, jetboard parts of Run It By You. That's a repurposed remix of Ripperoo's boss fight music. They kept the little like plucky strings that play, but there is a different alternate version of that song, and I think like Abdul might have uploaded it, and I found it out on the cutting room floor, that they just took out the other instruments that are doing Ripperoo's theme song from Crash 1. They kept a little bit of it in there as like a little bit of an homage to like what could have been, what was supposed to be, and all that. And just for the reference, because a lot of Crash songs, a lot of songs in this game reference other Crash tracks and themes and whatnot. Especially engines, yeah, everyone's favorite part. But yeah, no, I thought that was really interesting. That track has an alternate version of itself. That's a much fuller song because it is in fact a remix of Ripperoo's Crash 1 theme, because that was supposed to be his boss fight music, and they repurposed it. Do you remember what Chris Pratt said while talking about the criticism about his Mario voice? He was essentially saying that he wanted to make it, because it's so different, he was aware of what it meant to fans. It's not like it was lost on him that, you know, to keep as much of what made it so, you know, iconic. But the fact that that's not him, though, he's not Charles Martinet, so the fact that, you know, they did have to make it a little different, he was just trying to stay as iconic, or as similar to it as he could, but it still had to kind of be believable at the same time. For the context of the movie, here, let me try and find that fucking article, because I think I like retweeted it or something. Give me a second. You're gonna hear a bunch of scrolling, awkward scrolling, or I can just do this. It shows that he cares. It really does. That he cared about his performance, his time on the project, and everything. And I appreciated it. I think it was really necessary for him to actually kind of talk about it, because it was in an interview. That's what it was. And I watched the interview so I could hear him actually say it. I like and retweet too much shit. Where the fuck is it? I have to go through a lot to find it. Did you see this engine right here?
What?
Check the stream. Are you ready?
Yeah. Wait. Oh shit! No, I wasn't on the. Fuck. Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. There it is.
I wasn't on the stream. There we go.
Engine. Look at this small fucking child.
Hold on, hasn't shown up yet.
Also, what is Doge doing here? Why'd they add this? It's supposed to be like an early April, a late April Fool's thing, 2 days after the fact.
I have no idea.
Why is that there?
I don't know. It wasn't there earlier. Now
it wasn't, yeah. My wife says you have an evil villain laugh. You know what? I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Tell her I said thank you.
An evil villain. Ha 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 ha.
I have a Bowser laugh. 64. My 64 Bowser laugh. Which, if you guys didn't know, was actually a Charles Martinet stock sound effect. Charles Martinet lent his laugh to be a stock sound, and they used it in the game.
Is that your best evil villain laugh?
Mine is. You see Engine yet?
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
Okay.
Cute.
Oh. Okay. There you go. As long as it's an infectious laugh that makes you laugh, then I'm all for it. Yeah, no, I think so far, from what I've heard, you know, before we go see the movie in a couple days, I've been enjoying like the little snippets and stuff I've seen from the movie.
Yeah.
He understands the critique of Mario because he's one of those fans, and I mean, yeah, that's what I was trying to find him. See if I can keep going. Okay, maybe I didn't. I thought I QRT'd it. And I was like, he does care. He gets it. See, now shut up, everyone. Do I have to go down that far, or am I just doing it? Or did I not do anything at all? Did I not... I thought I retweeted... I can't find it. Is it under media, perhaps? No? That's all the stuff that I post. That's the media, okay. Shit. You know what? I'll just type in Mario movie Chris Pratt voice and see if it comes up like in the recent shit. Let's see. Trying to find it. Trying to find it. Who's nervous? Okay, maybe this is the one. Let's see if this is one of those same articles. If not, then I can find a different one. Oh, it's this one. This one. I found it. I think. No, this is the wrong one. Never mind. Nope. It was like a defense. It was like, well, not to say it was like whatever. Here it is. Mainly? Mainly. Maybe, I mean? I think I read the word mainly and I said that. Come on. Just give me his fucking reaction. Reaction. I'm saying all the wrong words. Give me his quote. Where's his quote? Give me a reaction to his
thing where
quote.
it does the thing.
Yeah, well, whatever. You guys know what I mean. I can't find it. Fuck it. Whatever.
What?
It's gonna bug me. I'm trying to find the goddamn article I saw. You know what? I can go to my history. Let's see. Oh God, fucking Moana remake. Jesus Christ. Hey everybody, why don't we make a fucking remake?
Why don't we remake the movie? Whatever. It's not like what. But it's not like they can make Tamatoa any better. So who cares?
Why don't we make this nice, beautiful looking CGI film that's not even 8 years old yet into live action, and it's not gonna look as good. I don't even care about, like, sure, with fucking CGI you can make fucking environments look amazing, whether it's gonna be live action or CGI, but like, when it comes to these kinds of remakes, these Disney live action fucking things, I just think of the fact that the characters are not going to be as expressive as they were. Whether it's 2D or CGI and you're remaking into live action, it's not going to look as good. I'm not going to fucking pay. See, the only way you're ever gonna get me to watch like the Lion King one is if you, Aaron, get me to watch it with you, because I'm watching it for free. I'm not gonna pay money for it. You're not gonna get me to pay money to watch a remake that is these lions. They are just lions. I don't care if they're CGI and their mouths move. They're just lions. They cannot. Everyone's already made the comparisons. Fucking look at when.
No. But have you seen the Jungle Book remake?
No.
Okay, you need to see that.
Are they expressive?
It's like I love that movie. I think the Jungle Book remake is better than the original. I think they did a really, really good job. You have to see it.
Because like I was saying, for me, it's not even so much of an issue with the pacing or the anything. I mean, those are going to obviously be factors, especially if I know the movie very well, the original. But it's the characters. Like, even if they look remotely similar to what they did, like if Stitch is going to look in the fucking Lilo and Stitch one, if he's going to look CGI, but his general design's going to look as close to the original as possible. Is he going to emote the same way? Stitch was very like emotive. Is that the right word? He had expressive. He was very expressive. He was emotional.
It's gonna be Stitch in 3D.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah, the novelty of seeing what Stitch is going to look like in CGI is... Talk about a novelty that's going to wear off after a while. Like, yeah, you're going to be curious to see it for a minute, and then afterwards you're going to be like, okay, well, it's not as good as the original, so why do I care?
Yeah, and then you're looking at it and you're going to be like, yeah, that looks like Stitch, and then you're not going to care.
Yeah, pretty much. Where the fuck is this goddamn article? God damn it. God damn it. Where's my other... Can we... Oh, here it is. Alright, cool. We're switching to this now. I'm gonna have my little... The DM10 still there? God damn it. Here, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna just... Okay. Let's play some music. Let's see, what music do we have here? You guys tired of hearing the menu dimensional map music? Here it is again. What elements of Crash Team Rumble do you think translate poorly when just watching gameplay footage? I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I haven't, from what I played, and then Lucas, hello. From what I played, and what I watched from, see, well, because here's the thing, I made it a thing to not watch the footage that leaked out because I already knew I was going to this event. I was already prepping for it, saving up money for it, so I wanted to go into the game blind, which I did. So I can't really say that there was anything that was translated over poorly, because from the snippet we played, first, like I said, it's a snippet. It's this small portion of what's going to be the overall game. So for what little we played, it was mainly for us to go in, start immediately jumping into the action, and then it took off from there. Like I said in the first impressions video, the hype was crazy when, like, you're in each game, you're focusing. I was trying to focus a little bit on, like, okay, you know, my analytical brain was trying to get in there, but my fucking right brain was like, yo, this is an amazing... I'm playing a new Crash game, and I'm playing it at Activision, and I was just lost in the fucking hype of it all, that, like, I didn't get to ask, like, is there going to be more content in terms of modes and shit and single player thing? I didn't get to ask things like that, or inquire about whatever, or try out more technical little intricacies from Crash 4 to make sure that they were in there and carried over into Rumble. Some of the things CG and I tested, we tested the triple spin is there as a move. We tested the hang time, so that's there. But I can't say much that I noticed at all was poorly translated over from Crash 4. Everything from the technical aspect of it, like the performance even, the game didn't drop frames. It's a consistent 60, just like Crash 4. The servers crashed a couple times, but that's to be expected just because we were there to test the servers and test how, you know, other people that isn't the team making the game or Activision themselves playing, you know. So when it's just us that are playing, to see how everything holds up, and it was relatively solid. So that's pretty much it for that.
Mm.
No, what the fuck is happening? No, I don't think they're gonna be remaking any more games, guys.
No.
And I hope they don't. We need new games now. You've seen what Miharu said about the Jungle Book remake. I don't know how to feel about it though, says John.
I don't know. Hey, of all the remakes, I think that one was the best done.
Oh, what makes watching the gameplay different from playing the game? What do you miss by just watching it? Well, okay. Well, now that became a very interesting question. Now that you've kind of elaborated on that for me, so thank you. What was your favorite thing to do at the event? Well, play the fucking game. I mean,
Play a fun game.
we got
Eat the food.
The food was good. I mean, I had that Wumpa fruit cotton candy. That was really good. My lord, we had those little rice and what was it? The rice and those little pirate booty things. It was the I keep wanting to call them like the corn puffs, the rice and corn puffs. Those were fucking good. Holy shit! I should have grabbed like 3 more fucking bags of those. My mom wanted to try them when I got back, so we did, and I didn't open them when I had gotten them, and I kept them closed and sealed until we got back home, and we tried them, and I'm like, wow, they're cheesy, they're really good. I want to find more of those. Holy crap! I don't eat like those kinds of like puffy type of little. What would you even call them? They're not crackers. Like what would you call them?
They were cheese puffs.
They were called on the package. They were called rice and corn puffs, but they had this cheesy taste to them.
Oh, that plays with my expectations. I don't know about that.
Well, I didn't know what to expect. I thought they were gonna be kind of flavorless. Like the type of texture. I've had pork rinds before, and they don't have that much flavor to them. Like they have a bit, enough, you know, but they're just like these really like crunchy kind of things. It's hard to describe. But when I had those, I was like, wow, like the flavor just immediately hits you, and it's a good flavor. So those were bomb. I tried a bit of G Fuel, and I don't drink energy drinks. So, and because I've got a heart condition, I can't have them too much anyway because the fucking caffeine fucks with me. I learned that the hard way because I had like 2 or 3 fucking cans once of like generic regular Coca-Cola, and it had caffeine in it, and it fucked with me. So I just tried a little bit of the G Fuel, and it was actually pretty good. The aftertaste is weird, but the main what hits
because it's an energy drink. Energy drinks always have a funny weird aftertaste.
I've never had energy drinks before. My brother had Vic only ever had a Red Bull once, and it was really funny because I didn't notice anything, but he was trying to talk to my grandma after like that day when he was done with the Red Bull, and she noticed that he was a little more I wouldn't say like hyper, but like the energy was there, you know, of course. So I thought that was really funny to hear. I didn't get to see it in action, but apparently he couldn't stop talking fast, and he was like, his eyes were a little bit wider than usual. Wide, not white, a little bit wider than usual. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really funny.
I've only had a Monster once, and it was gross.
Yeah, I've heard Monster isn't very good, but everyone drinks it for some reason, so it's whatever.
Each one likes it.
Okay, no, but to answer that question, the difference between watching it and playing it, well, definitely the hype and the frantic pacing of it. You can watch it and go like, damn, they're like really trying to like kill each other or do whatever. But knowing your jobs and what you have to do and trying to do it and making sure that, you know, you get the one up on the opponents and vice versa, being in there in that experience, yeah, it's fucking crazy. It is nuts. Yeah, the one before one. That's the one that we had. They had a bunch of them lined up there. The only thing I didn't get to try that CG did was that little tropical fruit drink that Reddit trolls for some reason thought were alcoholic, and it's like, what? You're making shit up. Like, shut up.
I wish it was alcoholic.
Alcoholic fruit drinks are really good.
They sure are.
Yeah, no, the food was good. Obviously, we were there for the game, so that was what took up the majority of our time. If one more Crash game was going to be remade, it has to be Twinsanity. I disagree, because then it's not going to be the game you know. There was so much cut from that game that they're going to try and figure out. They would have to try and figure out what to even put back in, how to put it back in, where to fit it from the story that we got. But there's also just so much that was broken and glitched. That would be just a huge undertaking that doesn't need to really happen. I think a lump of fruit would be like a pear in real life. I would think it'd be more like a mango. It's more.
I think it'd be more like a mango and a peach.
Yeah, like like a little mashup of the two.
Peachango.
It'd probably be really sweet. You said you tried a dragon fruit recently.
Yeah, I did. It has no flavor. It tastes like seeds.
Like seeds. Oh,
Watery
God.
seeds.
Oh Jesus. That's what watermelon tastes like to me. It tastes like nothing but like that fruity inside texture, but just water.
Yeah.
Water combined
Watermelon
with
tastes
that.
like water.
Yeah.
That's kind of why. But like, watermelon is weird because I don't really like it because it has that weird like nothing taste. But I think I would prefer a watermelon over dragon fruit.
What would you think if Creators Mad Train made a spin-off of Crash that felt original but in South Park form? That's just those cutscenes from Mind Over Mutant. That's when Nukuka says nipples.
My mom said it was like kiwi, but I was like, no, kiwi has a flavor. Kiwi is kind of sweet. Like, but this is nothing. It's like, ugh.
Is there going to be a ranked system or just like casual? I'm not sure. My original, when I did my top 5 hopes of the game, I initially thought that there was going to be a ranking system. There could still be. It's just too early to tell right now. I really couldn't tell you. There was no hint of it in what we played, but again, I have to reiterate, what we played was just a snippet. And I already know what you guys are going to be playing in the beta, so it's just a snippet. It's too early to tell how intricate the systems are going to go. What are the general controls for Rumble? You have your attacks. Depending on who you're playing as, they might be either more offensive, more defensive, or have a balanced moveset of both. Crash is very kind of in the middle. He plays a lot the way he does in Crash 4, but like I've said already throughout the stream, his slide is not mapped to circle, it's mapped to R2. And if you stand still, if you stand idle, hit circle and then circle again, he'll do it this like super crazy belly flop. It's not the super belly flop from Crash 3. It's just this little tiny souped up, more powerful. I guess like the radius is a little bit wider, kind of belly flop. Coco can't slide at all, but she has a quantum wall you can drop behind you, so it's a very defensive move. So that way, you can kind of get people off your butt if they're chasing you. She also has, if you jump with X and you hit R2 in midair, she'll do this like spin drill, like boost kind of like dash attack. It's like Cortex's, how you can like dash as Cortex in Crash 4, but she spins while doing it, so it's like a little spin drill thing. Meant to get away a little bit faster, so she's a very defensive character. Is it worth buying the deluxe edition? If you want to get the seasonal passes or seasonal content ahead of time, and you don't have to pay for it, I would say. If you care about that, then sure. If not, I don't know if you're gonna be able to like automatically unlock any characters that might be locked in the standard edition. They haven't said anything about that, and I don't know anything about that. Right now the deluxe edition is tied to the battle pass and all that. I got the deluxe edition because it doesn't matter which one you get, whether it's standard or deluxe. If you pre-order, then you're going to be able to play the beta. It's $10 extra, but that $10 is essentially going to the pass. So there's that. What it's mapped to circle for Crash, it's if you do circle like circle and then circle again while standing still, he'll do like this like super like souped up like belly flop or body slam, whatever you want to call it. It's got like both names apply. Yeah, Coco has no butt smash. Yeah, so it's not slide. You can't slide with circle as Crash. It has to be R2 or RT. Or sorry, no, RT. For Xbox users. I thought I heard them say there was some sort of ranking system. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't get to see any of like the interviews or any of the previews or anything like that. I was trying to stay away from it because I already knew I was going on this trip. Like I said, Miharu, CG, and I all got the invite like at the start of March, so we had all month to plan it. Would there be a Rumble bundle in the future? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. They didn't do it with Insane or Nitro Fueled or Reunited, so I doubt it. Or Crash 4, so I doubt it. Do you think this game is going to last more than a year? I hope. I would think so, because unlike Nitro Fueled, where every Grand Prix was... There was like a Grand Prix a month. The way the seasonal things are supposed to happen is that one season lasts like 3 months, so, or something like that. So they are going to try and refine what Nitro Fueled did, and they're going to make it a lot more. They're going to like elongate it a little bit more, I think, to get the most, so everyone can get the most, and kind of have time to catch up, like extra time to catch up on unlocking everything before the next stuff comes. Because when we were all playing Nitro Fuel at the height of its, at the peak of all the Grand Prix stuff coming out, you just had the 1 month, and it sounds like that's enough time, but with how slow it was to get your Wumpa coins and everything, to be able to actually cash that shit in to get the characters, and having to do all the challenges and shit like daily, like it was a bit of a grind for sure. But the way you're going to do it in Rumble is going to be different, because I think it's in-game currency also, but you might be able to earn it faster, and that's also something I should have asked and I didn't, but we will see, because they didn't talk to us about any of that shit at all, so I wouldn't know how that actually works when the full game comes out. the left triggers do anything at all. Not that I can remember. I don't think so. They probably will later, or they might even be able to do some of the same things that the right buttons do, but I'm not sure. I didn't really need to test them because nothing was really mapped to them, or maybe moves are mapped to them. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Month 100 tier seasons.
Oof. Done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Holy shit. Are you gonna like proofread? Have you been doing that as,
Yes.
as you've been going along?
Yes, I've been doing that.
Nice. The biggest audience pet peeves. If they're trolls.
Now let me put this
I guess.
into word counter.
25 million words.
Could be a lot. Speaking time. 5 minutes 56 seconds it says.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. I was hoping
that's
this
solid,
was
yeah.
like 5 minutes.
Alright, I got time for like a few more questions, then I'm gonna bounce.
And then I'm gonna bounce too.
We're gonna more bounce to the ounce.
Because I need to record this and start working on it.
Alrighty. What other music should I play? I can't shuffle this shit. I tried, and because it's not in its own playlist, it won't shuffle. So you're hearing me click on each song individually, which I hate doing. It's whatever though. We're gonna end off in a little bit. Oh yeah, no, we've had some really funny trolls before because they make funny accounts. I remember back in the Insane days, there were two accounts that are really funny that I remember. One was called Mike Wazowski Gaming, and the other one was called Barack Obama Gaming. And they would just say nonsense in the chat and then leave, and it was the funniest shit. Or you get that weird hedgehog dude earlier who was just like cringe. That's about as much as I've ever gotten. No one's ever tried to be like, you're fat and stupid, and I hate you. I would have been like, alright, bye. But I've never had anyone actually like insult me like that before. I wouldn't even care anyway.
That's not even a good insult.
It's just a fat. Last time I checked, I was overweight. Thank you. Are there not like any speed running movements in Rumble? Well, like I said, there is triple spin, and you can.
Someone will find it.
As Crash and Coco, yeah, they'll definitely find it. But as Crash and Coco, you can still like slide. Well, for Crash, you can slide spin into the triple spin. So you see me do that in the footage. If you watch my gameplay videos where I'm playing as Crash, or the one where I play as Crash, or you look at the footage from the first impressions video, because that's all comprised of footage that I didn't actually upload. Yeah, you'll see me doing that. That's about as fast as you can go. As of right now. But as Cortex, you can still do your little charge dash thing. Tana can actually now use her, Tana can use her grapple, her hook, to be able to pull her forward. So she can zip around the map like that too. Coco has her little spin drill thing like I was saying. So some characters have ways of getting around faster. Crash doesn't really, and Dingo definitely doesn't, because he's supposed to be a powerhouse character. So... Alright, Nationverse. See you later, bro.
See you later, bro.
See you later, man. Yes, Midas. The side spin
What are you buying?
What are you selling? Yeah, the slide spin's still there. That triple spin's still there. Like I'm saying, we did try to test some the little technical things that you can do in Crash 4. Most of them are still there, which is good. Yeah, so those are about the only speedrun tactics that we would know of. But yeah, no, it probably won't take very long for speedrunners to start breaking the game. Because a lot of the movement and a lot of the assets and everything are just lifted straight from Crash 4. Just expanded upon. Tweaked a little bit here and there. Is that air spin Coco has the same move that drops the shield behind her? No. I don't know if she drops the shield as she does it. I don't think so. No. Instead of sliding, if you press circle, she'll drop the wall behind her. Because I've done it accidentally a couple times. I keep thinking that she can slide, and I keep thinking that circle is slide. None of those are true for Coco. No. You just jump and then you hit R2 and she'll do that little spin dash move. But it doesn't drop a wall at the same time. The only way you can drop a wall is with circle. There is this little weird, like, small wall that she can, like, put up. I think it's, like, not a very... I think it's a wall that's showing you, like, okay, it's not full yet, so you can't put a full thing up behind you. I've been seeing that around, and I didn't really know what that was. Like a shield dash thing? I mean, that might be it. It could be this little tiny wall shield, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. See, like, when we were playing to play. It wasn't really something where I could control the situation and make it to where I could just be off in the corner trying out the moves. I mean, we all did do the tutorial. There was a tutorial segment. Unfortunately, so in my script for my first impressions video, I talked about the tutorial. It was at the time, if you've already watched it, for those who have, that was around the part where I say that you have to unlearn some stuff from Crash 4 when getting into Rumble. That was the only line that, like, stayed from that small little snippet where I talked about the tutorial. The reason why I scrapped that part from the video is because I thought I had saved my tutorial footage. That was the first time I hit record when we got there, and I didn't. I guess I didn't save it. Either I didn't record it or I didn't carry it over into my external hard drive when I was pulling the footage to take with me. So I couldn't show the tutorial. That was our time to be able to get used to how it was going to feel, and it's a pretty okay tutorial. It's pretty good. It'll kind of ease you into it, and then you just have to play like those first like 2 or 3, maybe 4 games before you go, okay, I've got a feel of it now. And we played like 12 or so games, so by that time, by game like 10, 11, 12, like we pretty much knew what we were doing for the most part. For the most part, because there were some little small things I didn't know about when in the moment and when playing, that when I got back home and watched the footage back, I'm like, oh, I can see now. Kind of like how you were saying, Midas, or asking. So instead of gameplay tweaks or anything, one thing I would say that I did notice while, after the fact is the gem pads, for example. I thought just jumping on them and turning them your color was going to secure those pads. But no, they actually blink. And they'll blink slow, and then they'll blink fast, and then after... So it's kind of on a timer. You have to make sure that you can actually secure those gem pads. And then you'll see the little icon next to your... in the the upper center where the bar is for like how you guys are filling up your Wumpa. On your side, on your team side, you'll see the little boost, and then the natural will say that you're boosted. But in the time that those gem pads are blinking, that is there to give the enemy team enough time to notice that the bank is about, or the pads are about to be captured, and they can go and try and usurp you. They can go try to take it over themselves. It gives you just that little bit of time to go and notice what's happening, and then you can go and try and counter and take it back. You can fight for it, basically. Does the tutorial do a good job of explaining it? Yeah, it does. Because you get used to the basic movement. You get used to the fact that you have to go and get fruit and then go back and bank it. You get used to opening up relics, to collecting relics, then opening up the little stations. Boosters capture gem pads quicker. That's the booster's job. Whether or not you can get there. See, because, like I said in the video, anyone can do any of those jobs, but the ones that are supposed to, like the ones that are well equipped for those jobs, and who are of that class, should be the ones to go and do it. So for example, Dingodile can still go and secure the gem pads. He's going to be really slow while doing it, but Coco's a little bit faster, and she's a booster, so she's more equipped for it. So I guess if that's what you mean, if boosters can capture the gem pads quicker in that sense, then yeah, I would say yes. Where's the game? We're done playing. I'm just talking with you guys and answering Crash Team Rumble questions.
Where's the game? Where's the game, Mark?
Mansley? We need to watch Iron Giant. I still haven't seen it. Yeah, I didn't know you had to wait. So if you watch my footage back, you'll see that I jump on some pads and then I just leave. And in one instance, you can see that I did that and I left. And on my screen, before I turned the camera, you can see someone from the red team go, and they started they took it back and it became theirs. And I was like, fuck, I didn't, in the moment I didn't see that, but watching the footage back, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. You have to actually wait there until your color you capture it and it actually is your color.
Okay.
Agoraphobic news. Hello. Is there a chance for Crash Team Rumble on PC? I think so. I think the PC and Switch versions of most Crash and Spyro games take a little bit later to come out. They focus on, PlayStation and Xbox first. So I would say definitely be on the lookout for an announcement. No one ever told me anything personally, but I would only just assume based off of history with Crash 4 and, say, Naturefield. They'll come eventually, I'm sure. Naturefield on PC? Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Is the one-book capacity different for Crash and Tawna or yes. Oh, okay, no. If you mean the same characters under, let me rewind. Hold on. I know how I'm trying to word it. It's just hard. Is the one-book capacity different for, like, say, 2 or multiple characters in the same class? I actually don't know because I never played as Tawna. If I had to make an educated guess, I would say no. I would say that anybody in the scorer class, the max capacity you can hold before you have to go bank is 120. As Crash, I noticed that. When I was Crash, I could hold up to 120. In the first impressions video, I made a point to say that with Coco, with, I don't know if it's the same with Cortex, because I didn't play as Cortex, but with Coco, you can only hold up to 90. As Dingo, I don't think I ever actually hit the full amount, so I don't know how much you can hold. If anyone else does, I'll have to find that out from somebody else. I'm not sure how much a booster can hold, but scorers can hold up to 120, and boosters can hold up to 90. I don't know if it's different for Cortex than it is for Coco because they're both boosters, and I don't know how much. I don't know if it's the same with Tana and Crash. If I had to make an educated guess, I would think no, but I'm not sure. That will make all the difference though, because see, like I was saying, Coco can, if you're a booster but you want to go around and collect Wumpa Fruit, obviously you can, you're supposed to, but as a booster, that's not her primary goal necessarily. So it's still a goal, but that's not what she's supposed to be primarily focusing on. So she can't hold as much as Crash can. Crash being a scorer, that's his main thing. So he can go. And the same thing goes with relics. I'm actually not sure. I saw in my gameplay that I can hold up as Crash up to 15 relics. I'm not sure if it's the same or more for Coco because she's a booster. Or if it's less for Dingo. I'm not sure. Are there going to be like clans and stuff? Well, if the name Wumpa League is anything to go by, that I don't know how the leagues or anything factor in. Because we have nothing about, we know nothing about how the term Wumpa League fits into Rumble. But if I had to assume, maybe you can make your own team. So yeah, your own clan, and then call it whatever from like a set list of names or whatever. So Wumpa League might be in that. I'm not sure. I'm only guessing. We have no idea what that's going to be like. I would say my answer to that question would be probably. Most likely. But I'm not sure. Alright, guys. It's been 3 hours and 5 minutes. I am hungry. Miharu has to finish the video. I think this would be a good time to call the stream. Thank you all so much. And we're back to 11 viewers. Jesus. I'm sorry that everyone just... Because I saw earlier that we were down to 6. Now we're down to 10. But some people came back in. I am really sorry. So, this week, hopefully, will be the week. And if it's not, then next week for sure should be the week that we get back to a normal stream schedule. So, because I don't normally stream on Mondays. I stream on Tuesdays, Saturdays, sometimes on Thursdays on Twitch. So, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are usually when I stream. Sometimes I'll make an exception for Monday. Sometimes an exception for Friday. It's all like on a game-by-game basis or a week-by-week basis or a day-by-day basis. So, knowing that, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, don't think we're going to stream tomorrow. In fact, no, we're not going to stream tomorrow. But Thursday, maybe we'll stream on Twitch. I'm not sure yet. Saturday, not looking very likely either. Because, yeah, so I lied. Actually, yeah, I don't know if this week's going to be good for a normal stream schedule. Because Saturday we have to get ready for Easter. Because on Sunday we're going to barbecue and have family hangout time. So, yeah, I think next week will be the normal stream time, the normal stream schedule. So, just be on the lookout on Twitter. Again, follow me on Twitter, @DestinationMark, so you can stay up to date on my shit posts, my retweets of artwork of cute girls or whatever, and just updates on videos and streams. There's a lot more shit coming. I've got a lot more shit planned for Crash. I've got some big announcements for Crash, actually, that are more fan-based and whatnot. So if you already know what I've done before, that should be a little hint. Got some stuff planned. In terms of my normal videos that I was doing before all the Rumble shit dropped, I'm going to try and get back to my Doom Eternal review, and I need to work on this Spyro video that Miharu and I are collabing on. So that's that's at the same time that I'm going to be doing her video. I have to, edit some stuff for her. So there's a lot going on. So
Yes, there is.
We'll just keep you guys posted. So for what you've seen, do you think this game will be strategic and competitive enough to have competitions, even unofficial? Oh, for sure. For sure. Oh my god, yes. Like, and I'm hoping, I'm fucking hoping that they actually that Toys for Bob takes advantage of that. Because the one thing that you would think that Beanox would have done for Crash Team Racing Nitro Field is to implement team racing, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And we tried to do that pizza versus burgers thing, and it was a fucking disaster. Oh my god, it was fun to like kind of try to like an attempt was made to like compile that all together and get all of these friends from online to play the game and be on these teams, but people were switching teams left and right. We had to make sure not to hit one another.
That's because we like everyone wanted to be pizza, so we didn't even have enough people for burgers, and we had to like force people onto the other team.
And then Abdul
and then people would drop out.
And then Abdul and I forgot who else came in. They're like fucking essentially speedrunners, so they were damn.
Yeah, and then you had speedrunners on one team, and everybody on the other team sucked ass. Like.
We had no actual in-game way to like balance out our teams or anything, and that sucks. So I'm really, really hoping if anybody, I don't know if they are, I wouldn't count on it, but if anyone from Toys for Bob or Activision are seeing this, random part of the end of our stream, that is something I'm really hoping also makes it in. I didn't even think about that for my top 5 hopes. I didn't even think about that. But there should definitely be like a mode or like how Mario Kart 8 has like tournaments. Something like that, because even fucking Mario Kart has it to where red team, blue team, you can't hit each other, you can just hit the other opponents, and you can race. Like, Nitro Field should have had that, and I'm really hoping that, now I'm hoping that Rumble has something like that.
The thing is, it's not Crash Team Racing, it's Crash Team Racing.
Yeah. The game is very strategic and competitive as it is, but to make competitions around it, I can definitely see that happening. No like esports bullshit, but like I'm thinking like there could be some huge potential with that. John, no, yeah, we're gonna see it by our local theater. Our theater over here where I'm at is showing it. So I'm going with my brother and with Chase. We do want to go to Super Nintendo World though at some point. It's gonna be later in the year though. Is there team damage? No. No. If you unlock. If you throw down an enemy like the plant or the Gasmoxian guard, you just kind of like phase through him, so they don't hurt you or your teammates. They just hurt the opposing team. That's like an actual like feature, like I wouldn't say mechanic, but like a feature, for the game. Like it wouldn't work otherwise if there was friendly fire. Yeah, so with that said, that's already a huge I cannot talk. That is already a huge improvement over Nitro Field. The fact that there is no friendly fire, because there is a Nitro Field, because you can't do teams. But because Crash Team Rumble, it's 2 teams, yeah, you could probably even just create your own. Like, so if there are clans and are like leagues and stuff that you can like pin yourself as or do whatever, then yeah, you should be able to do like little unofficial competitions and things like that, and tournaments. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there for that. If the game itself has in-game stuff for that, I don't know. But, yeah, now that we're talking about it, I'm hoping that it does. Thank you for answering my questions. Well, no, this is good. By answering these kinds of questions, and you've got really good questions, so if anything, I should be thanking you for the good questions. Not like, where's classic Toano? Like, no, you have some like actually really good questions. So, just based off of those 3 hours I was playing, I've got a lot to answer. So I'm really glad, and getting it out there will hopefully make everyone else just further understand what's going on with the game. And once more, if you haven't seen it, Midas, I would definitely recommend you go on my page right now after we end the stream and watch that first impressions video, because it generalizes a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here. You get to see more gameplay that I didn't post in my other. Like I said, those other 4 videos are all separate full matches. They're uncut. So I just edited the beginning and the end, and the audio isn't the best. CG and I were having problems with our audio. If you watch his gameplay footage, he's got the same problems as I do. You're gonna hear the same kind of sort of crappy audio quality. It's just how it was captured. But the gameplay and the visuals look perfect and fine. And the game sounded much better while we were playing it. It was just the playback and the recording that where the audio fucked up. The audio was actually pretty fine. It was very, very...
Yeah, and that's why the announcer dude sounds weird.
That's why he sounds weird, yeah. In our headphones, he was sounding a bit louder than usual, but the whole rest of the game itself did sound fine. It was just how everything was set up, because we had, like, a mixer and the way the Elgato was hooked up, and our mute button on the DualSenses, the mute button wasn't on, so they were all unmuted, and having that along with our other mics, like, I don't know, it was a really weird setup. Yeah, like I'm saying right now, Midas, it was just a really weird setup. And I told him that. I was telling CG, I was like, cause he was sitting to me on my immediate left. We were on the same team the whole time. I was like, hey man, it could just be that this isn't our personal setup. So like, there's that. And then he looks at me and he's like, it could also just be that these headphones probably aren't very good. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. So we didn't know why the audio was the way it was either. Because every time we would stop and we would record a gameplay or a match and then stop it, the recording, in between those matches when everyone was setting up for the next character, the next whatever, he and I would go back into our footage and check, and it was sounding really odd, and we were just like, like, how do we fix this? But, yeah, it just wasn't the optimal setup. Yeah, exactly. He was so adamant, he and I, but CG was so adamant on trying to get crystal clear, clean audio, because the video was fine. You can watch the footage and it's fine, but the audio it sounds like it's being run through, like, he was explaining it as like tinny, like it was coming through like a tunnel or something, and it just has that kind of weird, and what we ended up with in the end doesn't sound tinny to me. I think it sounds more like, because you can hear these weird blurbs occasionally, and I think that's the console's attempt when recording through it, or the microphone on our headset's attempt to capture our voices. I don't even know. You can't hear any discernible words. You just hear what sound vaguely like human voices kind of throughout the clips.
Vaguely like human voices.
It was just odd. It was just odd all around, and I do apologize. He and I both apologize for our gameplay audios, just how poor it sounds.
Anyway.
Because they're hiding Stu's audio until release. No. That audio, I feel, might have been ours. No, like I said, in our headsets, while we were playing, the game sounded perfect. It was fine. I even uploaded B-roll. You can watch that B-roll. It's not our footage that we captured. They gave us that footage to upload. So it's not from us. But you can hear the game, and it sounds flawless. It's fine. Nothing sounds cut out or blurbed or censored or muffled or anything. But in ours, it does. It's just the way we recorded it. But yeah, we went 10 minutes over. I'm sorry. We do need to bounce now. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're here with us, those of you who are with us as we're closing out and we're live, thank you. If you're watching this back as a video, thanks for watching to the very end. Again, we've got links down below. We've got what Miharu's working on. We've got what I'm working on. You've got links to my brother's channel, where he hasn't streamed in a long while, but you can watch his archive. You can subscribe to Miharu and join her Discord. You can also, she has a Patreon, but she's got it on hold for the moment.
No, actually, it's back now. So.
Oh, it's back now? Okay, pledge to the Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon's good.
Awesome. All right, pledge to her Patreon, join her Discord server. For me, yeah, you can sub if you want, if you like what we're doing. Thanks to everyone who has been subscribing, both on this stream and the last couple days, because I went up almost 100 fucking subs. That's insane. Thank you guys so much, and for the followers over on Twitch as well. All those yahoos. Let's keep yahooing with Klonoa. Um, yeah, no. Thank you guys though for the support. I really, really, really appreciate it. Um, yeah, in terms of what we're doing immediately next after this stream, I'll have to let you guys know on Twitter when I'm going to be streaming again and what I'm going to stream. And in terms of videos, like I said, I'm working on a Doom Eternal review and a Spyro video with Miharu, and I have to edit her videos as well. So that's what we're working on pretty much immediately. If you want other content of us playing games, and it's me and my friends from here, in my city, in my neighborhood, check out Vid Games FTW. It's my Let's Play channel. We're currently playing Splatoon 3 and Undertale. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, I'm Mark.
I'm Miharu.
And we'll see you guys later. Take care.
Bye.